Okay, so there is an underground tunnel, and we have just gotten here thanks to Maggie. Yay.
Thanks to the wonderful wizard Maggie.
The wonderful wizard of illusion. Matt is just walking in the door as we speak.
As the levels go up, I'm only going to expect greater things from the wizards among us.
We'll see what happens.
There's only one wizard, but I'm glad I don't get that pressure as another full caster. I'm fine with that. No pressure for the druid. The druid can chill. Okay, so...
There are these two guys here. They say that they want to go meet with Lord Baroness because they fear that they heard that he was under house arrest for suspected seditious thoughts and feelings and prayers and that sort of thing.
Ooh,
so they want to go check that out. They are tentatively on your side.
Right.
Maggie, darling, just as a reminder, as at the end last time, I think we said that we were talking about disguising ourselves for some reason, and you impersonating the headmistress, and
we were discussing that, I think, because we were still in the other room with the high assassin, right?
No.
Oh no?
We
I
it because we hold on. I'm trying to set all my dice.
That's okay. Set your dice. Brain can do only one task at a time. Right. I understand.
And now it's rolling well, and this is just great. Just great. Okay.
Right, you're wasting all of those numbers. It's the worst.
Remember this?
Hello, Rolden.
Hello, Rolden.
No, so what we were told was that the western gate is going to be like very heavily defended, and I'm gonna move this one over here for now. We might like need to sneak in, or if we wanted to basically bypass the defenses, or try to at least at some point, because we asked for the passcode. Obviously, it would be better to attempt some form of going undercover than to just, burst through the front door. Although we were told to try to gather an army, if possible, because
I
it was
remember
going to take
too.
a lot of people.
A lot of manpower.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to move all my dice around so we don't have this problem.
Right, so that the last remaining egg of whatever these kinds of eggs are will be located there.
Yep.
They are barely
and Maggie,
eggs.
You know that the eggs seem to be doing some kind of teleportation from someplace else.
Yep.
Here.
And we also know that it is icky looking.
The other thing...
It's barely an egg.
That's like really gross. I think we were also told that Bethany and Gromlin were...
our expert.
Going to give some... Going to give some like speeches in.
Yes, they're going to. Gromlin's friend Duncan here will tell you that they went off to the Great Dwarf debate to try to get more dwarves on their side. Between the true believers and the skeptics in the dwarf community held at the Miners Guild, which is only like a couple blocks away from this tavern.
Hello, Matthew.
They said if you guys had extra time, then they would appreciate your help out there.
I wonder what else is on that debate docket. Brownstone versus Slatestone?
You'll have to find out.
Contentious.
Yeah. So are we trying to build an army and like just get ourselves together to go directly to the next egg? What is our plan here?
That is what we need to figure out.
Yes.
That's exactly where we are.
Yeah. And then they were saying if we were going to go to the western gate, someone who could feasibly, pull rank, or whose face could be used to pull rank, would be Lady V, if people don't know, for example, that she is no longer amongst the living.
Right.
We have her badge. You can impersonate her, and I could do most of the talking if you want. I still have the clothing from the school that I could say that I am your chief pupil. I am your apprentice.
Well, hold on. Let me...
Can we just have an entire sub adventure where Maggie and Yllaxis are just cop buddies trying to crack down on crime?
Yeah, I mean,
you ride it on a horse.
After the whole egg thing is taken care of.
And Maggie would be the former former criminal who only knows
you
how
so much
things
for
are
the
going
lurk.
because she used to be on the
Thank
other
you so
side
much.
of the law.
Relax.
Anyway, I have I should have, no, I do have advantage on deception checks to basically avoid like people seeing through my disguises.
Yes, and there was clearly some kind of magical detection ability by these types of guys, but not by everyone.
You pointed
Right,
to
but
the zealot.
the zealots.
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
the thing that we
The
tried
zealots
to go
floating
to
over our
stop
heads.
and what we did had absolutely no effect, so that was fun.
These people here who are members of the city guard can confirm that for you. And Duncan said, the Great Dwarf Debate, he says it's a local community type of event, so we don't got none of those freaky elite guards there. It's just our local priests
Very
and
good.
Right.
police officers and people like that.
I'm just placing my dice. I'm not rolling them, except that was rolled. What I did find out is if you make all the dice targeted and then copy them after, the ones that are copied, it looks like automatically
They will
are
also
targeted.
automatically be joined.
So that
yes.
was nice. I just deleted a bunch of things and then made more.
So cool.
But yes, I can disguise everyone by using a 5th level spell slot, and then I can change our disguises because I'm an illusion wizard, and I have malleable illusion. So we can be disguised for 8 hours, and then essentially as we like go through alleys and stuff, I will just kind of constantly be changing it at relevant times, so it's harder for us to be tracked by, you know, normal non-sniffer folk. Yeah. But in terms of where we go next.
Speaking of which, well, first, is that concentration? I'm just curious, is all.
Nope, it lasts for 8 hours. It is not concentration.
Wonderful.
It just
Ooh,
happens.
Wonderful.
That is wonderful.
Maybe before
5th
we
level
go out,
spell.
we spend a little time soaking ourselves in potpourri or something, just to
change our scent.
Huddle their noses. Where is Marsha?
All right, Kiff. You know what we have to do. Start
Marsha
sitting in the
is
corner.
back at the base right now.
Okay.
yeah,
Let's start shifting
Would
in the
I
corner.
have 10 minutes? Or
Hey, what time is it? Let's see.
Hold on.
It is 1 p.m. on December 9th. Yeah. So it's like 1 p.m.
So I guess the first question is, we didn't give all the notes to Marsha, right? We just gave her the ones that were on the
You gave her a copy, is what I remember.
Okay. So since Fontiev had just like swept a whole pile of documents off of Lady V's desk, can I take a couple of minutes to look through and see if I find anything that mentions this particular concoction or evolution that was gifted to the zealots for them to be able to sniff us
that
out?
would take some time. How much time do you want to spend?
I mean, we don't have a lot of time, but if someone wants to go collect potpourri to, you know, try to
Muddle a scent.
disguise our scents, in the meantime, I will look and see if there's any, you know, explanation of how their ability works.
Kiff and I can seek that out.
Kiff
Okay.
no plant. Herb.
Are you staying
you
in the
sure?
in the hub?
Oh, hi, Matt.
Are
Or
you
are you
sure?
going somewhere else?
Do you just want me to do it as well? I
I
would.
mean, we all can if we want.
I think
want to
Kiff and
do
I may
stuff.
be
I don't-
best. That's true.
Okay.
If more of us,
It's, you know, I
do
can't
it.
do anything else other
Right.
than that. I think.
If more of us do it, the
personally-
work will be shorter.
Right, exactly. So, you know, perhaps, I don't know, you Druid craft a bunch of flowers and Kiff does some stuff with prestidigitation.
If I had Druid craft, I would do that.
Oh, I understand.
I
And
have.
those druids.
I guess you
eh?
got other priorities.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have Druidcraft. I have. Druidcraft is a cantrip, correct?
Cantrip.
Yeah, no. I have Thorn Whip, Produce Flame, Guidance, and Shape Water.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah.
discussion about which kind
About
of
what I should take.
Guidance?
I do have
You have
guidance.
guidance?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta use that more, darling.
Yeah, so I would use guidance more if summon animals was also not concentration.
Ah.
But
But
I
out
should
of
use
combat.
that is true. Out of combat it is really good.
Anyway,
Thank you so much, Shushu. I appreciate you dropping by.
yeah, so I don't know, Kiff, how nice smelling you can make us with a little prestidigitation. Meanwhile, I suppose we could get herbs and spices from the bar and sort of soak ourselves in that.
Could you get 31 of them, though?
So,
31 of this.
I'm gonna start. Why are you rolling dice? I'm gonna
I'm just
start
guessing.
off by saying I guess I'll take
I sense many bad things.
for starters. Yeah, it's
Wow,
not
you're
gonna be
right.
terrible.
It worries
First-
everyone.
Starters, I'll take 10 minutes glancing through to see if I can find any mention of like detection and zealots, just so I can see where to focus on.
What kind
in
of
the
detection?
notes. Yeah.
You're certain from based on the notes you don't have the full recipe, but it does say that it's based on an old sample of the blood of these people from their early training days at the Hall of Justice.
Right.
And
But
it's about smelling the blood. It's about smelling the blood. Something about smelling the blood.
See,
But is it like a spell? Is it an injection that gives them this ability? Like, what is that? Because that we'd already overheard when we were walking.
Yeah.
past
The part of the notes that you got is the part where she came up with the idea for it, and not the part where she explains how to do it.
Okay.
I see.
You could go back to school to try to find more notes if you want.
We don't have that kind of time.
Yeah. I mean, if we did, that would be great. I'd love to
It'd be
pick
nice
up some
to know.
scrolls that could help
Yeah.
us, and also to figure out how to, try to foil that. But yeah, it doesn't seem like
There
we
was
have
a
that
scroll
kind
shop,
of
but you
time.
teleported away from it, so...
There was a highest stat in there, and Kiff was like at death's doorstep.
Oh,
So
that's a good point.
Yeah, we were kind of like... We decided. We made decisions.
Kiff's face hurt.
Oh.
all right.
Fontiev's back
So-
hurts a lot. It was poisoned for quite a while.
You're okay. I helped
2
you.
whole turns, wow.
2 whole turns is a while if you're poisoned.
Yeah. And I was already down to 1. And I was already unconscious
Yeah.
and came back up literally because of my Orcus resilience.
Orcs are
Good that you have that.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
but
you'd be pretty screwed when you fell from the sky.
yeah, I know. I'm very aware of this. And I'm
Um,
pretty sure that Charles has been plotting my demise for like weeks now.
Noble cleric Norn, if you are still here, I don't suppose you might have on hand some useful scrolls. No, like sickening radiance or anything.
He says, well,
By chance.
I may, but the thing is, if we're all in this sedition together, he says, we are in hot water ourselves, and I don't know, I feel like we need to protect ourselves perhaps more than you, who seem extraordinarily powerful.
Except we've fought quite a number of battles today, and we have to destroy the other eggs, so unless you'd like to switch roles...
Please roll persuasion, or another social
That's pretty good. That's a good persuade.
Oh boy, where
and that will
am
be
I?
factored into the requirement.
Okay.
You want to do this job?
Yeah.
Alright.
Be my
See
guest.
dice.
Kif
See
needs to
dice.
adjust his smart pants.
Oh my! I hate the dice. I hate them. I hate them! Is there any way I could get advantage on that just from, No? Okay.
He
Guide her.
gives a huff. He gives a huff. It's too late for guidance.
Come on, Yugi, believe in the heart of the cards.
He
do it
says, well,
anyway. She
Yeah,
already
guidance.
failed.
It's a little too late. Do it anyway.
He looks into his scroll satchel.
I throw my dice.
He says, what can I spare? I suppose... Are you looking for more of an attack or a defense spell?
I mean, specifically, I wanted Sickening Radiance if he has it, but
He
if
said,
not,
clerics don't know such black magic. We're trained to heal, not to harm. He says, at least
it's
I
a
was.
radiant. It does radiant damage. Anyway, I just thought that
does
someone as
radiant
esteemed as
damage.
yourself might have, a number of useful scrolls.
He says, well, got this. And he hands you a scroll and says, this is the scroll of the spell Commune.
Hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
And he hands it to Maggie.
Okay, let's see what this is.
Commune. You contact your deity, and may ask up to 3 questions that can be answered yes or no. Similar to Speak with Dead, except Commune is
Higher, and it's
Higher,
a god.
He says,
yes.
although
Yeah.
if you really tell me that our god is not in fact a god, I'm not sure exactly how this spell would work.
Well,
Says,
there are.
It always worked for me, but I don't really guess I'm not really sure who I was talking to.
Interesting. Well, some of us I know have some more reliable deities. Thank you for your generous donation to the cause.
Of course. He says, now, if you have no further questions, Harris and I must be on our way.
And just as a reminder, where is it that you intend to go again?
So he explains again how the Lord General of the army that is called the City Guard has been under arrest for mysterious reasons, and his compound has been surrounded by the Emperor's Youth Brigade, and no one is allowed to even approach the
Right.
City Guard headquarters.
If I am
Okay.
not
Because he was suspected
mistaken,
of seditious activity for sending a representative to the Dwarven Ethnic Society's Fort Baranar.
if I'm not
last
mistaken,
night.
he may be an NPC that we may want to get on our side. He
Yeah,
does
that
have the
was-
favor of a lot of people.
That was Lord Baroness. I think, from what I remembered at the end of last week's session, they mentioned something about saving him and
Yes.
that they could use our help doing that, which is why I just wanted to make sure that that's where they were going versus them
Yeah, leaving.
expecting us to take care of that.
They
Well-
say, we would love you guys to help with that. We think that since you are so incredibly powerful and strong, you guys can really, really help out. They say at the very least, we want to at least try to get this information to him and maybe get him to do something to break out of whatever is keeping him trapped there.
What do you think? If we know where he is, we will make the
They point to
decision.
the map and they say it's over there.
We will make the
Just to the
decision
south.
on whether to go or not. We prefer to go as smaller group. It's harder to be noticed that way.
Agreed. So they say, so if you guys have no further questions, we'll be on our way.
I do not have any, but I also don't have many questions.
I don't have questions.
Hello,
I'm just
Cherry.
thinking about what is the best, place to go next.
Yeah, let's discuss that. I would say it may be best to, though we do need to go to the egg, and the longer we take getting to the egg, the more likely it is going to be heavily dependent, yeah.
Yeah.
The worse it's going to be when we get there. But the question is, do we go to the egg now if we know it is going to be heavily guarded, or do we give ourselves an advantage by collecting as many people as we possibly can to create a large distraction to get us to the next egg?
I don't even know if it'll be a distraction. Most likely it'll be just assembling
Chaos.
a force to storm the gates.
Right,
kind
that's what
of,
I mean. That's what I
or
mean.
yeah.
As in, if they can
Yeah.
break in the gate, and then we can get ourselves to the upper where the egg is, then that may be best for us. Just anything that will stop stuff from fighting us. Spread the damage out.
Kiff say,
And
big hunting party, hunt bigger game.
Yeah.
And what if we all took a little bit of our blood and sort of put it in a container or something and then dispersed it elsewhere to set people off of our trail?
Ah.
That could be helpful, but I'm
Hey, does
concerned
that,
as
does
to...
that high assassin smell like us and she's stabbed At least
She
one of
may
our
also
party.
have her own blood may also be in the zealots like thoughts or scent. I'm not sure how the scenting works, but the zealots may also have scent of the higher ups if they have all also gone through a similar process. Well, I mean, the zealots actually wouldn't know Dromik or Kiff
Or Marvis.
or
Or
Marvis.
me. I don't
Yeah.
have
Marvis
those.
doesn't have blood.
Right, we're 50-50 here. They would definitely know Yllaxis, Maggie, and Fontiev, but they wouldn't know the three of us.
This is true.
Unless they decided to, like, smell every bit of blood that we have spilled. But most of the time we leave everything dead.
I don't have
Except for that one yeah, you don't have blood,
They
so you're fine.
did
But,
But he does have
Specifically,
a mustache.
yes.
That is
They-
the most important thing. Everyone
Lady-
respects that.
Lady V did specifically say, both like when we passed her on the street and if I remember what Charles just said correctly in the notes, that they used a sample from when we were part of the like Imperial Justice.
Correct, so that would be you three and not myself. That would
Right.
not be Kiff Dromik. Or
Yeah,
Kiff
so
Dromik and Marvis.
It seems unlikely that they somehow found like a blood sample.
I agree. I agree with that. I'm just saying that
Yeah,
like
I'm
it does
trying to think
seem
if
rather
there's any way
unlikely.
they could have- yeah.
The only way they could have is if they found exactly my blood and Kiff's blood separately and then took samples of it, depending
Separately,
on where
but
we
equally.
bled. Well, like as in if the blood was mixed with other blood, then like it's kind of a bad batch. That's what I would think anyway. In my
I would like to think so too, but you never know. Anyway,
yeah.
I'm fine with sort of just it being the three of us and using that as a diversion. You know,
Agreed.
unfortunately, I don't think a drop of blood is really going to be enough.
Yeah, it may be need to be more than that, but I say we start by maybe let's decide on what we want to
they
do, like
did-
where we want
yeah.
to go, if that makes sense.
It seems like we're gonna need to recruit people.
I agree.
Would guess. And I think they said that the Great Dwarf debate, which is only 2 blocks away, is that there aren't really zealots in that area.
Duncan says, "Yeah, that's what I heard. At least, I mean, it was organized by the Miners Guild, you know, to try to stave off some of the brawls and all the hatred that's been going through this part of town."
So maybe we start there, basically rile up a crowd, have them kind of, disperse and try to turn more people to our cause, and then we decide if we're going straight for the gate. I think the mines and the hospital will probably have to wait until after the egg is destroyed. Is
Yeah.
my thought.
I agree with this. Yep.
But
just a quick note. I only have 42 out of 125 health. I have Frenzied Rage twice, so I'm pretty exhausted.
ooh.
So, building an army and then launching an attack where we sneak in to get the egg is definitely the best option.
Yeah.
No questions asked there. So I guess we do that. We perhaps there's some benefit to how far away would you say the facility is, DM, the place where the egg is? Is it within a mile?
Yeah, let's call that a mile.
Okay. So
At the from here to the west gate, let's call that a mile. Probably a little less.
So, what if we... my only thing is, I would like to get more information before we tell them what we're going to do. And I'd like a layout of that area. I was wondering, maybe we find somebody to take a ride in Altier who can describe what's going on there to me. And
That could be a good idea. As
we
we
can
look
relay
into
it.
recruiting, we should send someone if possible.
Does Kiff have keen mind, or is it something else that lets him like map stuff out?
He's a ranger, so he can remember
No, I'm the ranger.
No, that's
Kiff
Fontiev.
Or
is
maybe
a
I'm confused.
wanderer?
Kiff does have Wanderer,
Outlander?
though, if I'm not mistaken. Outlander something.
I think Matt might be
Mhm.
muted.
He's thinking for a moment.
Oh, okay. Because I
You're
can
an arcane
still
archer.
disguise everyone now, and especially if they don't have his blood, he.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's in his background, whatever it was. It's the far traveler or whatever it's
Yes,
called.
he's a wanderer. He's yeah, you're
Sorry
correct.
about that,
He's an
Maggie.
arcane archer, but he's a wanderer. So yeah, he does have the ability to do maps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I basically just know the layout of terrain around me pretty much all the time, and I can always find food and water.
Right.
Hey. Yeah, food and water for up to 5 people. You and 5 people. I think is the
To all of us.
yes. I think I also have no. I have a similar background, but not the same.
Kiff
anyway.
can find all the sandwich shops for us.
Exactly.
Cliff puts
Okay.
his hands on his hips and looks up in pride.
Oh no, I'm a hermit background. Different. Just kidding.
So
Okay.
what if
So
we disguise them like you were saying, Maggie? Put them on Altier, and maybe Kiff checks out what's going on over there.
Disguise Altier as well as Kiff.
I
mean, he's
could disguise Altier, but he has to keep the same like arrangement of limbs, so I could probably only make him look like a different horse.
I mean,
I don't
that's
think
too
that would be a
hard.
problem. Yeah. If other people have horses, you could probably
Yeah.
just make him look less like a war horse and more like a workhorse. Like
yeah.
a skinnier horse.
Whatever horse would be, going to that area.
Right. Remember, Kiff would Kiff have to stay similar sized?
So I can add let me find the exact. I can make each creature seem 1 foot shorter or taller, and appear like thin, fat, or in between. I cannot change the body type. So essentially, I can only change your height by like a foot or so.
Slightly, yeah.
That's
but I
a
could make
third
you.
of me, so that's fine.
So I could make you a foot taller, and
Mm-hmm.
you could look like a child. Wait, no,
Yeah.
you're
You can
3
look like
feet
Hugh
now?
Jackman.
The problem with this, I feel like, is Kiff would be going on his own to a very heavily guarded place.
Yeah.
And I do think that if we are going there and we have Kiff scout out, we should be within distance to help him if need be.
Respond. Yeah, agreed. So
I-
the
I
other
think-
option is we could ask an NPC to go, because I can.
I
also
don't think that's
disguise-
the worst decision while we are trying to gain followers.
Okay. So I can change the appearance of any number of creatures I can see within range. The range is 30 feet. So the other alternative or option is, do we want to go, I know we're spending a lot of time discussing, but do we want to go to the dwarven, what's it called?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Place,
thought
and then stand in a crowd where everyone is like 30 feet around me, and then just disguise a bunch of people.
Yes. Yeah, get as much going as physically possible and see if we can get everyone to come with us and kind of storm the gate. Storm the
Right.
Yeah, gate. It is a gate.
So
Okay.
maybe we'll go there first, and then I'll cast Save.
Yeah, I think that getting
I
as
don't
many
wanna
people
Waste
as
a
possible.
5th level spell slot when I only
Yes.
have 2 and then 1 4th level spell slot for all
Wow,
of this.
that's not a lot.
Yeah, because we have had like 5 fights so far today.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fights.
long fights too.
Yes. Oof.
Big
I-
fights,
I-
small fights, fights the size of your head.
I think that is a good idea. Going somewhere where we can get the maximum potential out of the spell that you want to use, which is a good spell, you know?
I endorse this plan. So we'll go to
So
the
let's do it.
dwarfs. We'll talk, and we disperse, or we head over.
Yeah, we'll talk and hopefully recruit. I think is the
Right.
plan, yes?
think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Duncan is here? Yes, Gromlin's friend Duncan.
Yeah, I'm
Duncan,
here. I mean, I'm assigned to guard, the secret room while the big guys are away.
much appreciated. Duncan, or could either yourself or someone else perhaps escort us very secretly to the dwarven... God, why can't I remember this?
The Dwarven Heritage
Debate.
Society.
Dwarven debate.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, that's a Dwarven debate. The
Great debate,
Dwarf.
okay.
Yes.
Great dwarf debate.
Flagstone,
most things we
ended up
brownstone, or
upside
slate stone.
As
He
opposed to
says,
normal.
well, sure, it's only about 2 blocks away. You ready now? You don't
I
want
think
any
so.
cast any of your fancy spells before we leave?
Will we be walking out on the street?
He says, I think there is a tunnel entrance if you want to try it.
I think a tunnel would be preferred at this point. We are
Yeah.
at large, and at least 3 of us are very recognizable, and the other 3 are easily findable by blood. I think
Okay.
tunnels would be best.
All right, if you're that nervous, okay.
Nervous is not what we
A
are.
long day so far.
We're trying to minimize. Well,
Yeah, I
we
get it.
also
I resent that.
we also don't want to be sniffed out as we are going to the Great Debate or in the Great Debate, or heading into the Great Debate, because then it may be targeted.
Exactly.
All right. He says, now let's see here. He kind of kicks the secret door, opens up. As it's creaking open, he says, I heard some strange noises from these tunnels early this morning. I'm not sure if it's something I should warn you about.
These secret tunnels?
Duncan. Okay.
He says, "Y'all right?"
You're so
Yes.
upset. You're
I'm
so
just-
mad at Duncan.
I'm
Just trying to help the resistance.
it's so curious you wouldn't think to mention this sooner.
I could
Thank
just
you
see
for
Maggie like
mentioning
rubbing
at
her
all.
temples, like, oh God, Duncan, why?
But yes.
Let's take this straight then.
He says, "Let me."
You
Well, then
say
the door
take
is just open.
the hallway, or not take the door, not take the underground. I mean,
if there's something there, I will just want to go 2 blocks unaccosted. What is the best way
yeah,
to do that?
yes, that's what we're all saying.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
want to
can
go
I-
the
since
least
Maggie is-
path of least resistance.
Since Maggie is very, very,
How
very
do I leave
intelligent,
without being punched in the
Elena's not.
face?
Can I just make like a straight intelligence roll to see which way seems like the best logical option to, as Sean said, go 2 blocks and not be accosted?
That is the most Yllaxis phrase. I
Uh,
just want to go 2 blocks without being
Okay, roll
accosted.
intelligence, I guess.
Okay.
Like, which one would be the better choice?
14. Yes.
Pretty much any way would be fine. You think? I mean, the underground would be there'd be less people there. Usually, only dwarves and thieves go in there. But
If we see that little shit Myron or whatever his name is, because it changed.
yes, it is. Well, it was
Myron,
originally
Byron.
Byron.
Byron?
Myron,
Yeah,
Myron.
whatever his name is. I hate that guy.
Stupid, stinking
Well, if we see
Myron.
him, we grab him.
Kill him.
Yeah, that.
Kill him. We don't grab him. He's a rogue. We just kill him.
Fair enough.
Is that what you do with
Kill
rogues?
him.
Yes. Yes, that is what you do with rogues.
Mortalize him.
Some moiter.
Mortalize him.
Let's get going. Let's go through the tunnel then.
Tunnels.
And go 2 blocks. Yes, 2 blocks. And I hope we survive, okay?
Can we agree that since we're all on very high alert, nothing would surprise us?
Can I roll passive perception, or can I roll perception?
I think
Or
you would
floor
be
it at my
expecting a
passive?
fight, especially in these.
Yeah. I have a
tunnels.
pretty flippin' high passive perception. I should be able to sniff out most anything.
I just want to make sure
Yes.
that nothing would be like, surprise! and
Yes, I
stab
agree.
us.
I agree. I will be
Nobody
on high
expects the
alert.
Spanish Inquisition.
Okay. So the door opens,
Mhm.
and there's a dark hallway. Who goes in first?
Would we be able
Dirty.
to?
Dark.
Yeah, Duncan's the one leading us.
He says, oh, yeah, of course, ma'am. Of course.
Is there any way to cast a light cantrip,
Yeah.
or
yeah,
do
you
you?
can
Yeah.
cast it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a rock or some small
You can-
trinket.
yeah, I'll
If,
hold on
uh,
to it if you want me to. I just can't see in the dark.
Kiff turns to Duncan and says, Kiff will keep you company.
What's our marching order currently?
I'm on Altia, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put him for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
I'm not gonna stand directly behind the horse because I know how that goes.
I cast light on a
Nah,
like a
that's
rock and hand
fine.
it to Dromik. Maggie would like to be somewhere towards the middle.
Why don't you go behind Yllaxis, or next to Yllaxis? Kiff will go in front, and then myself will be next. Then we'll have Marvis and Fontiev. Does that sound correct? I think this looks good.
Sounds reasonable.
Let me just
Are
get
we
everybody.
rolling stealth as well?
That's probably a good idea.
Duncan takes it. You see him sort of fade into the darkness, and then he says, "Guys, I think you should take a look at this."
Oh
Oh
God.
no. Yeah.
As he encounters this large orange object over here.
Oh, it's a large orange object. What is it?
Oh my god, I know what it is. It's Raid Shadow Legends.
It's made of
Away.
that strange material that would seem to be the same metal that's yellowish, brass-like metal, but very strong, that the other underground doors are made of. And so it seems as though it's some kind of metal, like
And it's closed?
orange-ish, closed. I guess you call it like a bulkhead or something. It's just like
Yeah.
the metal that is closed.
It's like a safety door. A bulkhead.
And it is engraved with an angel bowing to a
Beast?
Oh.
No. This is new. There's
Duncan is
no
kind of looking around and just kind of touching it and sniffing it and
No.
feeling around.
there's no text.
There's no text.
There's no number on it.
He
Well,
says,
how
"Yeah,
do I
this wasn't
phone
here before.
home?"
I don't know how this thing got here." He says, "I think there was supposed to be another way though."
Hold on.
And he's kind of milling around. Oh. He says, "Excuse me.
That was
Sorry about that."
wow.
Rude.
Plowing everyone over.
How rude.
He's like that guy in the movie.
Oh,
theater
actually,
that's
why did I
like,
ask you to do
so
light cantrip? I forgot
inconsiderate.
I literally have produced flame.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I can hold on to that. I think that's just
I think
light
you can
something.
hold it in your hand, right?
We
Yeah,
will
yeah.
look it up.
I tried to
I'm not
look it up on
100%
my
sure.
spell list, and I was like, wait, I don't have that light.
I'll look at it. No worries. Oh, heck yeah. Yep, I'm doing that instead. Just kidding. I'm gonna hold the flame boy
So
Just-
because
Oh, here it is.
I can hurl it.
And he says, "This door is supposed to lead deeper into what we call the Underdark." And he points to a little carved rock on the wall. He says, "This here is the symbol of Grumba, goddess of the earth. Something we dwarves of the old traditions believe in."
Yes.
Duncan, how direct is this other path to the great dwarf debate?
And he says, "Well, going deeper is always going to be a little more dangerous. But again, it shouldn't be all that far.
What's far?
Far is like, I don't know, 10 minutes? But if you walk outside, it would probably take 2 minutes."
So it'll take about 10 minutes to get there if we go this way, but 2 minutes if we go outside.
Yeah. He says, by the way, guys, it's now 1:30.
Yeah, let's just get walking.
Yeah, I
I'd
say
rather
we
not
go.
be
Just go
seen.
this way. I agree.
Okay.
I very much so agree. I don't want to put a target on anyone's back but us.
Okay,
I
now,
don't want to put a target
Ahem,
on our
how
back.
about my back in particular? Because for some weird reason, she seems to really hate
Oh,
me.
come on. She stabbed me in the back, too. She hates all of
Yeah.
us.
She's told me verbally she's going to
Duncan,
kill
no.
me, but that's
You-
fair 'cause
you
I killed
just-
her best friend.
You just happen to be away from everyone else, so
Yeah.
she found you as a.
I'm just in proximity. Why am I the bad guy?
Well, you also got like.
Right.
Not
Duncan,
only
Always
did
needs
yes,
to be target.
yes,
lead the
exactly.
way.
Well, she also has no idea because I was on the opposite side of the planet.
All right, we're gonna go as a group. I think. If you put Yllaxis down, I can take everyone.
Sure.
Or-
and then we'll
yeah.
just get. Understood. Yeah, I was using
Yeah.
Altair, but that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
So-
If you just put Altier down, I can grab everybody.
Yeah.
We're going.
Okay, it hasn't been drawn yet. But
Well-
yeah, so he says he's
We're here
poking at the
now.
little carving hole. He says, "I wish kind of. I'm not sure I remember how this thing works."
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Ooh.
the door hasn't
Well-
been open yet? Oh.
Gromlin told me about the secret passage here, but I'm not sure I exactly remember how it works. He's kind of like poking it. Oops. He's kind of poking it over and over again.
Oh my
And
god,
it's- and
Arms of
nothing
Grumba.
happened.
Arms of Grumba.
Oh yeah, and then so the door opens. There we go.
Maggie sighs out loud. And
It's an
just
extra-
looked at Duncan.
He says, "I'm sorry. It's been a hectic week. You know, I
Has
can
it
tell
now?
you all about it. Yeah, we
I
gotta."
can't imagine what that must be like for you.
Did the love of your life die in the last week?
No.
Did you find out the worst awful secrets of
Were
this
you
world?
strangled by
Ooh!
eels at
Yeah.
the bottom of a well?
He says,
Have you realized the amount of damage that we've caused?
Right.
Were you attacked by the High Assassin?
he says, I think I have to go clean some cups.
Duncan, please.
See you guys later.
I believe I hear my
Lead the
mother
way.
calling.
Duncan! You said you would lead the way?
Oh, well, I would lead the way here. He says, I don't really know what's down that tunnel. If you want me to go with you, I guess I could.
You need to give us at least a direct map.
Yes.
If you cannot tell us exactly how to get there through these tunnels, you're going to need to come with us.
Tell me what's in the secret tunnel.
He says,
Secret
okay.
tunnel.
All right, okay.
You
He
listen.
says, I'll do it.
You
okay?
do not need to be the first one in. We can walk, but you do need to come with us.
He looks a little nervous, but he's doing it.
Noivus. Okay, well, we're all going as a group.
P2
Uh.
is now from Staten Island.
He's now from
Yeah.
Staten Island.
Are you guys moving your pieces, or are we
So
doing this as a
it's
team?
very
Hi.
dark in here, and there's a lot of spider webs. The walls
I
are
have
very
produce
crumbly.
flame up. I'm gonna just keep that up. I'm not moving everyone's figures, so Roldan, Rob, and Matt, you need to move your own
Wait,
figures.
does nobody have a candle?
I might have a candle, but
No, I have
produce flame I can
candles.
throw
Dromik
it.
has
I have candles,
flame.
but
Yeah, I
I
have
mean,
produce flame, and
who
the
can't
reason
see
why
in
I'm
the dark?
keeping it up is because I'm the only one who can't
Dromik,
see in the dark.
there's a candle.
Me.
What if,
No, I
and
can't
hear
see
me
in the dark
out,
either.
what if we
Oh.
were to light Dromik on fire?
Okay.
No.
No,
We're staying together. I
Here.
literally have a
Here,
flame
I
in my
had-
hand. It's fine.
I also
Yay.
had this like rock
Everything's
with the
fine.
light
I said,
cantrip
I
cast
just
on
used
it,
produce
so
flame.
I will hand it to Marvis. Now you too can have your own light. If
Now
so
you
like.
too can have your
Here,
own
thank you
super
for
shiny
remembering.
device.
We did it.
Oops.
Oh,
Oops.
oh,
sorry.
So I placed it right next to
I
you.
know.
Everyone grab your little boys.
So the stairs go down at least 2 stories.
Mhm.
And he says, I'm sure it's this way. And then it opens it up
Boinky boinky boink.
Well, if this is the only way, I would also be sure.
into
Anyone else?
a large cave.
Sure,
Ooh.
we shouldn't have tried the streets.
We would have been proud of the streets.
Babies find us.
I'm just whispering. I'm just whispering under my breath. 2 blocks.
2 blocks. You're just like, oh my god.
So he opens up to a larger cave. It's still pitch dark. I'm assuming you're using some kind of light source.
I have produce flame, and Marvis has light, and everyone else has dark vision.
Duncan is walking quite carefully, and he's touching the earth as he goes. He says, as long as I'm touching the earth, I feel like I'm on the right track here. And
I think we should.
what he finds is it appears to be some kind of facade here, of some kind of... He says, well, I don't remember this part. It's very old, very dusty, what looks like some kind of classical building, like a temple or something, with a bunch of columns and steps in front of it. He says, well, according to my dwarven sense of direction, it should be right through this building here, although I'm really not sure exactly what it is or what it's doing here. Or if anybody's in there. I don't hear anything, he says.
Duncan, you who is cunning with the stone, does it seem ancient and old, or does it
He
seem
says,
new?
"Let me be real. I'm not a druid or anything. I'm not like that in touch."
But
with
dwarves have stone
you-
stone
I
cunning.
just have a little bit of a sense sometimes.
Yeah. Right, she's asking if this is old stone or if this is old, new stone looking old, correct?
He says,
Correct.
are you asking me to use my natural stone cunning to see what I can hear from
That's
the stones?
that's
I do
I think
believe
s-
that
I
is
think
what
that
she is
was the
asking.
point.
All right.
She
That's
did
accurate.
say cunning of stone. Or I mean whatever
Cunning
of
with
stone.
stone.
Yes.
So as
something.
you get a little bit closer to the light, you can see some carvings and some writing on the walls.
Excuse me.
Duncan goes up to this column here and he just kind of touches it and kind of leans his head into it like
Communing with
It's
the
just
like,
like
stone.
the mind meld.
yeah, like
stone.
forehead press kind of thing.
And he's gonna roll for it.
He
with
do a
double his
touch.
proficiency, and he rolled a 2.
Wow.
He says, "This
Glad
is
you
very,
wasted that 20 earlier.
this is very old
Wasted
stonework. At
all the
least
good
1,200 years old, I'd say.
Can I
Nothing
go
built by us or anybody even in the city. The city isn't that old.
Can I go closer to the whatchamacallit, the carvings and see what they look
Okay.
like?
All right. What languages is Dromik know?
Not many. That's for sure. Dromik knows Common, Draconic, Orc, and Druidic.
It does seem to be decayed, so it's not clear.
Mm-hmm. Not
And
100%
it's
clear.
none of those languages.
Okay, but it's
not
just
different
text?
native languages. It seems like text.
Okay.
Could always
Do
be
you want me
explosive
to-
runes, though. I mean, who can say?
Fair enough.
Do you want me to take a look without touching? I
Please.
have some. I also know Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Yeah, I will. I'm happy to hold a light up so that Yllaxis, I know she has dark vision, but, you know,
Just so
it
she
might
can
be.
see.
Yeah, a little bonus. Little
The
bonus.
biggest bonus that has ever existed.
Is it any of
Okay,
those
who's doing this?
languages? Yllaxis is reading Celestial, Common,
Yllaxis?
Draconic, Dwarvish, or Elvish.
Yllaxis, it's unlike any language that Yllaxis knows.
Okay.
Let me give it a try.
Maggie,
And I know a lot.
go on.
Everybody look at the
At this
text.
point,
Someone's
yeah.
gotta know it.
Duncan,
Should
meanwhile,
just-
is looking at the door. He's kind of picking up the handle and a bit about.
Maybe don't touch it yet.
Don't
If
touch
you
it. Why
don't
not?
know where it goes, it
Wait,
could
what
be
were the
trapped.
language again?
We're
I'm
reading
just gonna look-
directions.
I'm just gonna look over at our friend Duncan and say, I thought you were nervous.
He said, "Well, with all you big muscle people around, I feel like we'll become more comfortable."
Muscle. Anyway, Maggie
you-
also
Can I,
knows
Maggie
so
looks
great.
offended, and
Virgil
Dromik is like, yeah,
and
that's fine.
Under
Charles, would you
comment.
mind if I just like roll a check? Can
What-
I
what-
see?
I don't know what that
Can I roll a
means.
perception check to see if
What
he's
kind
sweating?
of check?
I want to see.
You
I want to
can
roll a sweating
insight
check.
for Duncan.
Yes, I wish to roll a sweating check because I am very
check.
suspicious
Sweat
of the
check.
suspicions.
Of the suspicion? Oh, you roll
don't,
bad.
You don't think he's sweating?
Why is this happening to us? Okay, should we all just list the
Also-
languages we
Was
know
it just-
and then
Yes.
No, I forget.
Yes.
Out of
I bet you
everything
it's
that
undercommon. I bet
right.
you it's undercommon. So
I
Out of
Maggie might be
everything-
right.
It
What
might
the
be.
after everything else
hell?
that Sean has said, I have Gith and Halfling that I know that he did not list.
Right.
Oh, Kiff no one
Guys.
knows.
I
Guys,
also know undercommon.
quick
and
timeout.
infernal.
Is
What?
Yes.
are the dice rolling weird for anybody else? It's like it's being
No.
magnetized to the table like immediately upon.
It might
I
be-
increased the gravity. I can decrease it.
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Yeah,
So anyway,
that's probably it.
Wow.
So anyway, Maggie,
That was
you're
just a random
like,
roll.
kind of, sort of.
Oh my God.
All right, can we stop
Wait, I
rolling for a
can't- I
second? I
can't
can't.
hear.
Okay,
Yes.
so Maggie, you kind of.
Chaos.
It looks like this might kind of be related to Infernal. So you could roll
Oh,
Ooh,
Is
your
it abyssal?
intelligence with proficiency to try to figure it out.
it's
It-
probably
Sure.
It might be
abyssal.
abyssal, might be something else. It's hard to say.
so I have it doesn't really matter. But I did try reading abyssal when we were in the Demogorgon lair.
Yes, correct.
Does it look like that? God damn it!
Oh
It
wait,
was
why
almost
did
a
you do that?
16.
I was gonna.
can't-
Oh well, it doesn't matter anyway. I
throwing
was
this
gonna
off
give you.
you.
I was
Threw it
gonna
off
give
the
you
table.
guidance.
So
Re-
Maggie
remember.
is
Oh, go ahead.
okay, I won't do the mean thing, which is tell you something wrong. But
I smell that.
it's
I think
close.
twice.
It's kind of like the infernal word for sprouting. But aside from that, yeah, it does seem like it could be abyssal, but your translation is the infernal word for sprouting. Which
I
doesn't
was kind of
seem-
hoping she was going to get the translation of it being a literal cookbook.
Thank you
So
so
I'll
much
write
for
it
the
down
follow.
Well, is it worth looking at the other side of the door?
I
I'd
think
say
it
real
may
quick,
be.
real quick,
Okay.
and then
As we walk
should-
over there, because I'm holding a light, I'm gonna give you guidance because it's a
Yes,
cantrip, and I'll
thank
just
you.
well, actually, then that means I'll have to stop light, but that's fine.
That we still have the
Well,
Marvis.
Marvis has
light.
light. Yeah, if
I
he's
gave him
over
the
there,
light.
we can all just.
Marvis has rage.
Well, no, Marvis has a light on him.
He has chill.
Marvis
right
has
now.
all
He
the
has chill
rage.
out.
He has that too. He is all the rage.
He's very tired though.
Regardless,
so-
he's all lit up.
well. He has a lit rock.
Should,
He's all lit up.
do we put ornaments on him?
You'd have to stick the light inside of him, and he would glow.
Okay, so I can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability
Correct.
check. Okay,
Correct.
cool.
Which would be your intelligence check to try to do this.
Okay.
What
You
is
said
happening?
intelligence with proficiency. I'm going
We're
to the
turning
other
Marvis
side of
into
the
a Christmas
door.
tree.
Before
trying
I,
to-
before I try to read it again, Dromik is being very kind and casting guidance. on
Because
me
I forgot
to,
I had guidance.
to give
And
some
it's something I
additional-
probably
I'm
should
not
cast.
rolling yet. I'm just moving a d4 over in case I need it.
No, she rolled
Man.
I
that.
mean, I totally rolled it. Yeah. All right.
Did this
So many
sound
things
go on
wrong.
for
So that is a
15?
14 plus
What was that?
intelligence with proficiency. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
Okay.
correct.
So 23.
Okay. Maggie's
If I need
big
to roll the
brain
d4
time.
too,
Big
let
brain
me
time.
know.
This is big brain time for Maggie.
Good.
Brain.
Finally.
On this side, you're confident that it is abyssal, and you're able to translate it as all mortal prosperity.
Well,
And this is in stone?
It's a very decayed carving in stone, and what Maggie is saying now is abyssal.
Yes. Ugh.
I'm so glad that nobody knows this language.
Yeah, this is
Well-
like there's a couple languages that we do not know as a whole group. This is one of them.
this is.
Duncan says, "Guys, the
we
door
do
is a
not
little
study
bit ajar
very
here.
well."
Maybe we could just kind of walk through."
Can I
Uh,
like check for traps or investigate for traps or arcane traps?
can I
Can I
know if
just
there's
check for
traps here? Yeah.
You can roll.
You're checking the door.
investigation. What are you
Okay.
checking?
Do you want me
The
to investigate?
door,
Oh no, you
but
got it.
without
Just kidding.
touching it, I have.
She's
I have
looking
a-
for.
I will have a minimum 19 to
Okay,
investigate.
because you
the
have
door.
passive investigation from.
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Yes. Do you want me to roll just anyway? Does
You
it
can
matter?
take the 19 or you can roll.
I'll roll.
Which means it could be worse.
Okay, I will take
No, that's
that
just your-
19.
Okay, so you're pretty confident there's no traps on the door.
Okay.
Before we go, I'm going to stand close to the door and shoot out a divine sense.
You sense fiend.
In what direction?
You sense like the presence of
Big
Can-
fiend.
of a fiend.
I would like to engage
In
my.
front of her
I'm
or
trying
what?
to think of a polite way to say this.
I would like to engage my angel radar.
That'll take.
I would have gotten it if it was an angel, but not in the same distance you would
Yeah, no,
have.
but I'm saying in general, let's check our ping for a second just to see what's going
You
on.
sense a wide fiendish, or you don't think it's a sentience, but it's like a fiendish something.
2 blocks.
Charles, can I engage my angel radar and just see where
If
everything's
there's
at?
angels near us.
Yeah.
If there are angels in the outfield.
Hey, we built
I want to
it.
give
Hey,
I want to give
Thank
inspiration.
you.
That was fun.
That was good.
Oh, thank God.
Joseph
It'll
Gordon-Levitt.
maybe
Mm.
save us. Or me. Priorities. Okay.
priorities mean nothing to us. Yet.
I'm trying to look this up.
As
What's it called?
Yllaxis
Called, like-
mutters 2 blocks, Maggie's just like,
Oh no.
Oh
Is it like
no!
blocked by materials? I don't think it is, right? It's like overpowered, crazy angels. You sense them like at the cathedral. Let's just say that you don't sense them here. You sense them at the cathedral, which is in the center of town.
Sense them at
In
the
the center of
cathedral.
town.
Yes.
Yeah, in the center of town. Okay.
the
Do-
Church of God.
Do we want
Yes.
to turn around or do we want to keep going? Is the question here.
So I should be clear to Yllaxis, you don't sense like an act. It's like it's not really necessarily an actual fiend. It's just like kind of a general sense of fiend,
Like, this is a fiendish lair.
like kind of like a fiendish taint. You might
Oh
say.
no. Oh
This
no.
seems
no.
to be seems to have
Oh, no.
a sense of fiend to it.
Oh. Those people are from something else.
I would
This
give
is
to
from a
have
town
a
square many
warlock
moons
with
ago. They
Oh
probably shouldn't
no!
be here.
I got kicked.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah. Our group of people is
Uh-oh.
large as
Well,
well.
Let's
Nobody's moving any really fast at this point, so.
We're a little scared.
so let's.
Hmm.
I think it's just safe.
I know.
Duncan,
I know.
How
I
close
agree with
do you
this.
think
Guys,
we are?
like he says, like I'm, I swore my life to the cause. I might die, in the uprising and all. I'm happy to open this door. I don't think you guys should be so worried.
I don't think
Duncan,
it's
just how-
you that we're
how
worried
close-
about.
Yeah,
You
how
don't know the shit.
Guys,
How
quick
close-
You
warning.
don't know the shit.
Yes.
Level chat is saying everyone's getting disconnected right now.
Hey, that happened to me earlier.
Yeah, Elena
Can't
said
be
that
more
happened
than a
earlier.
few hundred feet past this door, just in maybe yeah.
So,
This
like,
is the
one
reason
block?
why it was going to take 10 minutes.
He says you're
It's
not.
us
It's not
arguing
like
with
we're
the door.
gonna walk into hell or something. It's just an old door. I mean, it's abandoned
Oh my
building.
god, we are about to
You might
walk
get
into
Famous
hell.
last
spiders or
words.
cockroaches or something. I don't know
In
what.
the
Right.
portal into hell.
It can't be
All right,
bad.
look,
Open the
we've
door.
gone this far. Just
Yeah. Open the
go.
door.
Open
Duncan-
the door to Yllaxis' heart.
Duncan lifts up his foot and he punts the door,
Oh, great.
and it goes whoop.
Oh, he kicked it. I see.
He says, "Can you guys bring the light in here?"
I'm assuming Maggie has the light again, or she can give it to me from Marvis, or Marvis can still have it. I just need to stay close to him.
Tally
so-
ho!
Yeah.
Well, I
He
think
says it's
the
definitely down
It's
this
fine.
hallway. So there's also signs in the walls, and at this point, Marvis notices that there are signs in 2 languages, one of which is Gith.
Oh, hey.
oh,
Okay.
Hey.
a-
So it's
Glad
just-
you learned how that language
Cat is
does.
so aggressive.
Getting catted.
So in Gith it says library to the left. Underneath a sign in which it is an abyssal.
Mhm.
And then again Gith it says study rooms. Right. And it also says atrium apartment.
But nothing says Great Dwarven Debate, does it?
Duncan is just gonna keep marching on. He said, guys, this really isn't that far.
We keep
I'm
on
just
Are they
gonna tell him
any-
you're going to die if you walk away from us. You understand this,
somewhere.
right?
Unless
we're
he's
gonna start
planning on
walking.
walking away from us.
Real quick. Is there any signs in the direction he's walking?
Yeah, it says atrium
Says atrium.
is forward, yeah.
Oh,
You know what,
atrium is
Duncan,
forward.
Just real quick. I'm gonna. I'd like to investigate Duncan. I will get handsy if necessary. I just want to make sure he's not like a disguised,
Says
assassin
what?
or something. If
He
that's
said-
okay.
You're not gonna
Check
buy me
his
dinner?
head. Check his head.
Yeah,
And his
I'll do
wallet.
that as part of the investigation. That's a 22.
His head?
Yeah.
So I'm checking him to see if this is a disguise at all, because I already know one person disguised.
And
himself as a
remember,
dwarf,
we
and
know for
checking the
sure
head 'cause
the
of
he-
mind
yeah,
things.
yes, the brain boy. That brain boy.
He's
The
not,
big brain
he's
boy.
not been brained. He seems normal.
He has not been brained.
Does he seem disguised?
He seems disguised with his normal
Hold on.
street clothes. He I don't know, he's normal. He doesn't seem disguised or infected.
His
or
disguise
sharp or
is of normal dwarf
Okay.
He
instead
seems
of
like he smells
resistance
like one
dwarf.
too. He smells like a dwarf.
right.
Okay.
Kiff is wondering why everyone else is so tense.
Kiff, have you heard of the nightmare that was stabbing in the face of poison?
Kiff's face got eaten. Get over it.
Where are you, Fontiev?
Hey, Duncan.
By the way, you're welcome for being saved.
Duncan, by the way,
Oh, yeah.
when this is all over, if we
Uh.
survive, I'm thinking of spending a little relaxation time, maybe at Lotha's retreat. Would you have any interest in that?
You can move us as a group, right? We can all just go.
Duncan, this is a large room with like a central column going down. It is kind of a steep drop. Duncan wanders around. He says, "Yes, so it's definitely down one
Duncan
floor
hear the
from
question
here,
I asked?
and then through that archway under
I don't
there."
think Duncan heard your question. Go ahead,
Did
ask
Duncan
again.
hear the question I asked?
I'm sorry, man. What was your question?
I said, once all this is over, I think it calls for some relaxation. Perhaps we can, if you're interested, we were thinking of going to Lotha's. Would you have any interest in that?
He says, "Well, it's a nice hot bath with something every dwarf needs, but
When
I don't
he
know. Lotha, I heard some sketchy things about that Lotha lady. I don't know about her."
let me insight what he says about Lotha and when I brought it up.
And before we go down, while you're doing that, I'm gonna. Please don't go down yet, Duncan. Thank you.
He
19.
says, "Well, why not?
I want a
19.
perception check.
I just wanted to inspect the edge of this staircase."
Okay, before I do this, I want to ask everyone. I do have produce flame. I can throw it. If I throw it, there is a chance that if something is down there, I will hit it. But then we will also know something's down there. Would you want me to toss it down to see what's going on down there? Or would you like to walk quietly and risk being noticed that way?
Well, Kiff and I have really high. Kiff has really high perception, right?
No, I have
No.
very high perception. I am
you
the
don't
high
have dark
perception.
vision.
Dark vision now.
Dromik hears
Correct.
all.
I can hear stuff, but I cannot see stuff.
Can I just like crawl up to the edge and look down with my dark vision to see if there's anything down there?
You can.
Do I see anything?
Perception, I think.
Something seems fishy about what you're seeing. Like, it's very hard to explain, but if you look down, something seems fishy about it.
But
Are there fish? Is that why it's fishy? I knew it. The fish are evil. They
There's
come
no
to take her
fish.
over.
Is it like a hallucinatory terrain type of?
Yeah.
The question
okay,
is, is it
How
magic
about
of some
somebody
kind?
rolls perception?
Okay.
Do you want to roll perception?
Charles,
Do you want me to?
what
If you're
came
gonna
of
roll
my
it-
night-
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore
Never mind.
Rob's roll until people decide on this. But
Do-
what was
do
were
you
you
wanna-
saying, right, Yllaxis?
what came of my 19 insight
Insight on who?
on Duncan when
On
I
Duncan.
asked about Lotha based off of
So he
reaction
told
to
you that he
Lotha.
heard some rumors that she was doing some kind of weird sex club or something, and he didn't want to be involved with that. He thought it would look bad for the resistance if he got involved.
So many weird
that
words in that
is what
He
it
sentence.
admitted that he was quite curious.
Okay.
Well, if he's curious.
Can you imagine what the
Right.
dwarven version of that looks like? Like, is
No.
it just like literal
I can't.
boulders sitting on a stage?
No, that's for the OnlyFans stream.
Yeah, that's for the only fans.
All right. So, Duncan, please wait. Dromik, yes. I think it's best if perhaps can you hear anything?
I can roll perception. Will I be at disadvantage if I just have a flame?
Where is the flame?
I
Like,
have
point to me where the
produced
flame
it.
is.
It is in my hand.
And you're
so-
standing right there, right?
Right about here. Yes.
Okay, yeah, you roll perception.
I can roll perception.
Yep.
The other
I
option is
do a roll.
if
Oh.
we wanted. Okay.
What's the total?
22 total. I
You
think
didn't even guidance yourself, all right.
I didn't
Uh.
need. I can't guidance myself. I produced a flame.
Oh, okay, good point. So, you just barely feel like you can see some kind of weird reflection, as though there's some kind of either like magic wall or like fog or liquid or something just below the second step of this broken staircase.
Ah, okay. I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna make everyone aware of this. That it seems like there's some type of magic fog or something going on below the second step of the staircase. So, Duncan, you may want to move back.
But Duncan was just about to step on that, yeah.
Yeah.
And he says, "Whoa, all right, sure thing, lizard man." And he steps back.
My name is Dromik.
He's I'm sorry. Like I've got to learn these new ways of speaking. Trying to include everyone in the whole movement.
I'm gonna look at Maggie because I know she's the illusionist.
There's also, I forgot to mention, there's a broken
Oh.
statue down on the first floor as well.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Can I tell of what, or it's just broken?
Using that roll, it's very
Yeah.
hard to tell.
That's fine. I was just wondering. I'm gonna look at Maggie because she is the illusionist, and I'm gonna explain to her as best what I can see. Would she be able to recognize any of that, or no? Probably not. Like if I
Can
were
I
to
make an
explain
Arcana
in
roll?
detail. Yeah.
I want to give you a little more information too.
Yeah. Go for
There's
that.
a faint red light coming from the first floor west door.
Faint red
So
light.
you're like on the third floor right here,
Yes.
and there's a faint red light coming from the first floor west door.
And you said that the I'm sorry, not you. Duncan said that the exit is on the second floor, correct?
I'm sorry, wife is attacking. What's
It's
that?
okay.
Okay, what's up? No, there's great. Nice
I
job.
believe it was second floor.
I
northern.
think it's second
exit?
floor. Yeah, second floor directly
Duncan
across from us.
says, guys, we just need to go down to that second floor walkway, go straight up there. I'm
Yes.
just sure the exit is that way.
All right. So if we go around the second floor, I am not sure. Excuse me. I'm not sure what that fog is going to do to us, though. I'm still wary of walking down there without knowing what it is. If Maggie, if you could perhaps see if you can recall what that possibly could be, I'd want to know before I stuck myself into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can I roll Arcana or something? If Dromik is describing it, maybe I'll take my wand out and kind of wave it over the area. Be like,
Bippity? Boppity? What the fuck are you?
yeah. May I?
Are you trying to poke through with anything?
I'm not poking through it yet. I'm more like listening to Dromik's description, and I'm gonna kind of lean over,
Trying to see what I
wave
saw,
my
sort of
wand
thing.
over it, see what reactions happen. The way that I would usually check if something's an illusion, but obviously this might not be an illusion. I'm just trying to see what.
Okay, so you're
sense I get.
investigating, but you're not touching, and you're not casting any spells. Is that right?
Yes.
Not as of yet, correct.
Okay, roll it.
Okay, and you said this was well. It
Nice.
doesn't matter. 23.
Very
Alright, you
nice.
don't know.
Oof.
It's certainly nothing Maggie's ever seen before.
So it's not a type of illusion.
You're pretty sure it's not an illusion. I mean, you could always try to cast the spell on it if you wanted to.
I could,
Have-
if I had more spell slots.
Yep.
I have,
That is the general consensus.
I have,
Only
I
I
do
had
have
more
2
skill
level
slots.
3 spell slots. I have 1 5th level and 1 4th level left. I don't even know if using a 3rd level dispel is going to do anything. Is what I'm
You'll
worried about.
probably have to roll for it, especially if I don't know what it is.
That's what I'm thinking. If it's something that Maggie has never recalled, it may be stronger than any of us are able to stop.
It is very silent here. Very silent.
Yeah, it's super quiet.
Yeah.
Do we risk it and just go down?
Kiff say, Kiff lock, Kiff load.
Oh my god, I forgot you have the gun. Oh my god. I forgot you had the
Might I
gun.
remind everyone on the stream that we have the in the Discord there is
Which
a
we will
Kiff fan
link.
club.
Yeah, there you go.
You guys heard the gun sound, right?
Yes,
Where-
it was
how
How
did
great.
did you do that for the record?
How did I do that?
Free
Yes.
soundboard or voice voice mod sounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
voice mod has a soundboard, and
Ah.
then I just find wave files in places and stockpile them like a hoarder.
That's good.
Make sure they're free.
And make sure there's
They're,
plenty of fart sounds.
It is
I know.
Creative Commons
I
attribution.
know.
Oh,
I'm teasing you, Matt. I'm teasing you. All right.
So,
If we think there's going to
What
be
the-
loud shouting dwarfs over there, then I say let's go.
All right. Then
all right. Marching order.
yeah, good question. I who wants to go first is the question.
Kiff go first.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll
Kiff
go
go boom
second.
boom. A bad thing there.
I'll go second.
Do you want to go next after the two of them, and then I'll go after you, Maggie,
So
or would you
let
like
me
to go
just be
before?
extra
Sure.
clear here. The staircase goes down about 4 steps, and it looks like it would go down all the way.
It's
all
broken.
3 floors, but it's broken, so it was about an 80-foot straight drop.
Well, how
Ah.
would one? Well,
You
wait.
could
How
walk
would?
to the edge as Duncan had been planning to, if you wanted to.
Question: how do we get to the second floor then? Is it like just 4 steps down and then it hangs off? How low is the second floor compared to where we are?
The second floor is only about 30 feet down.
So from
Duncan
the
says, I guess we could probably tie a rope to one of these door handles.
4th step.
Kiff go. Rope. Yes, rope. And it goes into his dungeoneer's pack. And there's 50 feet of hempen rope. And
Why
he saws
don't-
a couple of pittons,
Why don't
and
we,
hammer.
instead of going down these steps, Kiff, can I have you come with me? Why don't we just go to the opposite side and tie it to this door? It's going to be much quicker to get out. Whoop! Much quicker to get out of here. When we do need to leave.
Kiff make no tie door. Door just fall over.
Kiff
But,
is the
you know what I mean.
door.
Could we also
Dromik was the door.
potentially
Yes.
have Fontiev fly people down?
Potentially.
I think
You
he is. Yes, this is a thing. I think the quickest way to go down would be on the north side. I think that it's foolish of us to go down broken stairs and perhaps alert something that could be underneath of this magic fog,
Or
if
for
we
the
have no way
stairs
to get all the way down.
Further break
Yes. Precisely.
and drop us 80 feet down.
Precisely.
Okay, so what are people doing?
I think
I like
we're.
the
Oh, go
idea
ahead.
with Fontiev
Crying,
driving
questioning life
us
choices.
down.
Yeah, that. Oh, you know what? Can I take a 20 seconds? I'm sorry. I saw this way before and I forgot to say at the beginning of the stream tonight, the beginning of the game. I'm gonna put on the gloves of fire. Oh no, I can't.
Whoa.
No, I
Be
can't.
the
It requires
18.
strength 18. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it does require strength 18.
That's so stupid.
The gloves spit upon your weakness and refuse to be donned.
Why? Why does it? Why?
Puny
So
mortal.
Stupid. Marvis, can you put these on? We just have a great magic item in our bag.
Kiff approaches Dromik and
No,
goes,
my strength is 16.
No one can put these on? Why do we even have them?
Does anyone have
This
a
is-
strength of 18?
No!
Nope.
This is the dumbest item we've ever received.
It was from Marcus. Well, maybe the
Wow.
next party member to
Yeah, my
join us
strength is
will
only
have an
15.
18
Well, no,
strength.
we'd need another barbarian.
We shall see.
Relax,
Perhaps-
maybe,
Excuse
maybe
me?
we-
Yllaxis, question.
That's
What?
true.
Your strength.
But I think
16.
how many magic items do you guys have though, Marvis?
3.
2.
Yes. So Yllaxis can't even wear it anyway. She already has 3 magic items. I'm just saying I have 1 magic item, and it's a sword that I very rarely use. And I'm
Wait,
mad because
wait, I
I
have a
thought I could
plan.
use the gloves of
Maybe
fire, but I
after
can't.
this-
It's fine.
Maybe after this we can get an artificer to
Yeah,
adjust
to
them
check.
so that they can work for 16 strength. But
Yeah.
I have a
for
backup
now,
plan.
let's.
For
Yeah,
now,
you
let's
could-
continue to go.
Training
I was just
montage.
wondering. I was just wondering if I could
Yeah, no,
use
that's
those
fair.
because that would be much, much, much better for me as a person. But I can't, so never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Do things.
Yeah,
Now you can't.
that would have been really nice, because that would have let me have all of my melee attacks, which would have probably translated through to my dinosaurs and animals. But
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been.
exactly, that would have been badass. But it requires
T-Rex
18.
has fists
Maybe
of fire.
Maybe some dinosaurs have 18 strength. I don't know.
Yeah, but Dromik couldn't wear it if he wasn't a dinosaur, and all of his items meld away. And I don't know if you can put items onto dinosaurs.
Or maybe some cool wizard could spend like a week changing it.
Yeah,
to
at some
enhance
point.
properties.
That's what I.
That's what we said.
A
At some
week is
point
like
we
a
can.
year.
Kiff
I like
climb
an
up
artificer.
Dino and put the mean hand socks on Dino hands.
I think they're much more than
But
socks, but
wouldn't the-
okay.
question
wouldn't the
is,
dino
do you-
now need to attune to the hands?
Yes.
So, well, the question is, do you need 18 strength to attune to
But it
them,
is-
or
but
can
it
you
is
attune to
a
them but not
raging
use
item.
it until you have 18 strength? Anyway,
It is
I
also a
agree, let's
raging
do the
item. I
rope.
think it's a Marvis thing, but let's do
You
the
know
rope.
what we can say this? We can say
No,
you
no,
can
it's
put
good
it
for
on if you
Marvis.
don't have the 18 strength, but you can't move the fingers.
Right. It's good for
Okay,
it's good
yeah,
for
that's right.
Marvis. It also has a raging component. I didn't read them all. I was just like, oh, that would be
Uh,
great.
Well, the raging component is only that it can be cast while raging. So essentially, it just doesn't limit.
We'll figure it
barbarian
out
from
when we
using it.
figure it out. For now, let's just continue. Sorry, I sidetracked everyone. That was my fault. I was reading The Purse of
What
Many
was that?
Pockets, and I went, "This looks great," and then I didn't read it.
And then you
it
realize
took
this
them
does
an hour
nothing
and a
for
half
us.
to go
Yes.
2 blocks.
Yeah, let's keep
Alright.
going.
Okay,
Okay.
so Kiff and Dromik walked up to a door. That seemed like something was about to happen there.
Yes, before Kiff ties anything to the door, I would
Nobody
like
here
to
can read
use.
any of the signs on the door.
No, but I also don't want to touch the door as of yet. Can I look and make sure the door doesn't have any like glyphs of any type on there?
Sure, roll investigation. Not
Or
perception investigation.
instead of
Okay.
tying to the door, if there is a railing, we can just tie to the railing.
I don't trust the railing. Oh, nope, I have no idea. I got a 5. I got a 6, I think, actually.
Fair enough.
Well,
You know what? Yeah. So there are. Let's just say there's some loose rocks here that well, not loose, like boulders. that you
there's like
could
a
use to
boulder
tie
on the
it
3rd
securely.
floor.
Let's just say that yeah, it's weird. It doesn't totally make sense, but it's there.
It's fine. It's a rock carving.
It's hard to explain. This whole place is a little spooky anyway.
Okay,
Dwarf do funny things.
that's
with
fine.
rock.
Exactly. I'm also chalking it up to that. Let's you can tie the knot. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at that.
Okay.
Not.
Kiff doing
Ha
it.
ha.
Kiff
Sorry,
will-
guys.
Kiff will tie a knot similar to the loop that he would make tying a snare.
Frick.
He will
Sorry.
wrap that around the boulder, put the loose end through the snare loop, and pull it taut so it's totally wrapped around surrounding the boulder, providing a good amount of grip.
That sounds very secure.
Yeah, Kiff gives it a couple of good tugs.
Can you just remind me the material that the rope is made of?
Hempen. It's
Hemp. Okay.
your common hemp rope.
He tugs it, and then
I don't know, you tell me.
It explodes.
Rocks fall, everyone
Fire.
dies.
well, Kiff's free to do what he wants after he tightens the rope. Does he want to throw it over the edge, for example?
Hey, I think that
actually-
would be the best bet.
I think
Go
so
ahead.
too.
You go ahead first if you
Yep.
would like to do something else, though, Kev.
Kiff, take rope. Kiff, hold on to, take loop of rope around hand. Look over edge, lean forward, and slowly
Bungee jump.
drop off like a controlled descent.
Altier's mouth is by the rope. Should he need to react to try to clutch it?
Grabbing the rope, yeah.
Okay, so Kiff is lowering himself down. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So when Kiff, well, we can put him here, right? So
Yep.
when Kiff lowers himself down, he feels something cold and slimy touch him. Please make a dexterity save.
Oh dear.
Yeah, this is bad.
Oh, there's the die. That was good.
Plus 5, 23. 22, sorry.
Okay, so the good news is Kiff flailing takes 7 acid damage, and he manages to scramble back up the rope. And he is now confident there is some kind of gelatinous ooze that is completely filling this atrium up to that point.
Ooh.
But it is very hard to see. It's almost completely transparent.
Gelatinous goop.
Kiff turns to the party and goes, sticky, oozy goo down there. Not good. It can go burn.
It seemed like it was kind of trying to
Burn?
grab Kiff, but it didn't work because Kiff's too quick.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you went down first.
Kiff be nimble.
Okay,
Kiff
you know what? I
be
take that back.
shit.
It wasn't trying to grab him. It was just that he almost got stuck in it. Please forget I said
It's
that.
it's more sticky, and it's not like
Yeah, it was just.
it
sticky,
didn't
that's all.
actively grab him. It's
Yeah,
just sticky.
it's a very important. Like that wasn't a thing.
That was a very important thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
not
okay.
a thing.
That's okay.
It was sticky. It was sticky.
When Kiff kind of cat-like leave. Alright, that's not a word. Never mind. When Kiff gets up back to the top floor, he would like to pull the rope back up as well.
Okay.
Is the rope also covered in the slime?
The part of the rope that touched the slime was mostly melted.
Ah, okay.
That's
Like
the point.
corroded,
Like it
if you will, or like
disintegrated or-
yeah, like
dissolved, yeah.
disintegrated, dissolved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna. I think telling everyone else is probably a good idea. So I'm just gonna look back and say it looks like below us is highly either corrosive or able to disintegrate items. Is it time for a fire? Like control flame. See if it reacts. See if it gets upset.
If you wanna.
I want to check with everyone else before I start
fine
shooting
with that.
fire. Is this okay with
Absolutely
everyone?
fine. If that's going to happen, I would like to stand close to Maggie, if that's okay.
That's a good
Okay.
call.
And knock her over, apparently.
Wow.
Dromik's
Like,
tail
alright,
cannot
let's test it
handle
out.
the
Go,
store.
you old bat.
Crap.
Who's not old right now.
Sorry, Kiff. I also knocked you over. Regardless, I am going to produce a flame and then toss it into the general area here.
Okay.
I want to see what
So you
happens.
do that, and it
Yep.
creates. Let's call it a 5-foot radius. It burns away the ooze in a 5-foot radius. While it is there, if you are you sustaining it, or are you gonna just kind of? let it
I
go?
will sustain it for a moment and then I'll let it peter out and see what happens.
It holds that apart, but when you let it peter out, it seems to refill. Like there's a slurping sound, and the ooze seems to refill.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Glad I used a cantrip on that.
It also says when you attack with it, it ends the spell.
Oh,
So,
so
while
then
you
yeah.
while you hold it in your hand, it remains there.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not-
So I
it's
can
not
hold it close
concentration,
and
it's not
burn stuff away.
concentration. Yeah.
Yeah.
In this
Okay.
particular case.
Okay. Interesting. I am gonna make an out loud note of that. It seems like fire will burn it away, but only if it stays there. So we could all light ourselves on fire and go down. That sounds good, right?
A brilliant plan. Truly.
A marvelous
She says
plan.
completely sarcastically and out of character because Dromik would never suggest that. But, anyway, I'm unsure as to how to go down there. I'm gonna look at our friend Duncan and say, Duncan, do you believe that the only door out of here is the second floor north door? Do you think any of these other doors perhaps could connect to it?
Well, we could try. I mean, do you want me to try this door? Maybe we could look in here. I can't really read that.
I
sign.
will try the door, but first I think Marvis should come over because he was the one who could best identify at least some of the text. Correct? Marvis.
Sure.
Yeah, Marvis, why don't you try to
read
see... Yeah, he can read Gith, but I'm not sure if he can read Abyssal. But if he can't read Gith, then we know it's Abyssal. Marvis, you there? Roldan? You there?
Well, then, darling.
In the meantime, I can
Oh.
try to read the Abyssal if you.
Oh,
would
is
like
there
to
Abyssal? I'm not
guidance
sure.
me.
Of course, yeah, I can happily do
Is,
that.
is there something that looks like it might be Abyssal? Again.
Yes,
from-
the sign. The
Okay.
sign over there is in 2 languages. It's in Gith and it's in Abyssal.
Okay.
Oh.
So.
If you want to try, go.
Yes.
I say more the merrier.
Can you maybe guidance me in case.
Yes, I will happily
Perhaps
guidance
the
you.
Terribly.
guidance shall guide us.
Which dice do we roll? Let's try this. Hey! What am I rolling? Intelligence plus proficiency?
Intelligence.
23.
You're
I like that
quite
you
confident-
celebrated.
You're quite
Okay.
confident it says it's his chapel.
Chapel. Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, the same reaction.
Wonderful.
Uh,
So, why would dwarves be arguing in a chapel with abyssal writing?
Duncan says, "Well, I mean, this is several floors underground. I'm sure nobody's been here in centuries. This is a secret door behind a secret door. Only the most adventurous of heroes could even hope to be here."
And then you turn to the left
So
and
why
there's
do
a
you think we're
Starbucks.
just a few hundred feet away? Yeah, right. There's a
yeah.
There's always a Starbucks. Even in the most abyssal chasms, there's a Starbucks.
Haha, abyssal.
Do we want to check the other doors as well? Before we decide to go down one, or? We don't have to. I'm just wondering if that may be a good idea.
I mean, Duncan says, "I mean, I could go check stuff, and I don't mind." If
I'm
you
just
guys
saying the
can't
people who,
decide. I'm
I'm
trying
saying,
to help you guys.
I'm saying like Maggie's the one who can read doors. Her and Marvis should probably go read doors. I can't do anything. That's my suggestion,
Sure, I'll read another door.
if possible, just so that we know all of our options.
Okay, let's read this door. Oops.
Oh.
There we go.
Oops.
Oopsie doopsie.
Alright. Do I see something that looks like abyssal?
Yep.
Okay, let's try
Ah.
this again. Since I didn't use guidance, I still have that? Yes? No?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Great. Glad I have guidance. So that's... 16.
Maggie translation is platform, which seems like it might be a wrong translation.
There's perhaps a weird.
This one's a bit strange.
That one over there, he's strange. Kill it.
I
Um,
guess
Maybe check the last door and then we'll decide.
someone... Yllaxis, would you like to accompany me?
She's
my
just
own
like, please stay with me.
Safety of mind.
Yeah.
Peace
I
of
like how
mind.
the horse is following.
Peace of
Technically,
mind,
Yllaxis is on the horse, but it's just easier to have one character. I understand.
Okay, make
Okay.
the roll, please.
Yeah. Alright, and I already used guidance. And I rolled a 19, so plus 9 is 28.
Maggie, would you like me to attach you to the horse again?
No, that is Yllaxis' roll right now.
You translate it as you're pretty sure that it says something like true purpose.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Maggie finds it interesting.
And then next to it, you just find something scratched in for a fun time. Call Marvis.
Speaking of Marvis,
For a
is
quiet
he
time.
here
call
back?
Marvis.
Marvis, Roldan, are you with us?
Oh no.
What happened?
What?
We
oh,
need
yes.
your Gith reading abilities.
Can you, at the very
Okay.
least, read this one? Because I was not quite sure about it. And, you know,
Okay.
I think the other ones I was fairly
It
confident.
says.
It says dining hall.
Hey, not a platform at all.
There's nothing. All right. Well, now I'm
Old Gith.
second guessing myself. If you want to just check the other two doors.
Alright, I'll check this one.
Yeah.
It says.
It says meditation room.
I did not open it. It just knocked over on its own. I did nothing.
It's okay. That happens
It
sometimes.
happened
I knocked it
before.
over so many times.
This one says.
This one
The
says
indoors.
meditation room.
Meditation
No,
room.
this other one. This one where Maggie's at
Oh,
right
the-
now.
To the
Yeah,
east.
meditation room.
This one says meditation room.
And this one also says meditation room?
No, the other one says
Meditation here, dining hall here,
Yes.
chapel here,
Okay.
Okay, that is
library
the chapel.
here, study rooms here.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
With
Okay.
a 28, all I got was true purpose.
hey, that's pretty decent. I mean,
Well, I mean, you were not translating a different language, so it wouldn't be exactly the same meaning.
That's That's true.
Anyway,
Much like Japanese, where everything is more of a less a metaphor.
or it's an abbreviation.
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Meditation room sounds an awful lot like lava.
Yeah. It does. Where do we go is the question. We do need to figure out a way to get through here. We could go back, which actually would be much shorter.
2 blocks. 2
At-
blocks.
Yllaxis is like catatonic in a corner,
Just
like,
yelling 2 blocks.
They said only a couple hundred feet. They said.
Yllaxis is having a panic attack.
Damn it, they were using
Okay.
imperial instead of metric.
Okay.
I'm going to cast out one more Divine Sense and see which way gives me the heebie-jeebs.
Cool.
You're receiving the sense of fiend from the ooze itself, these almost invisible ooze. And in particular from that spooky light on the first floor, but nothing else.
Okay. Fiend down there. Don't go down there.
Got it.
Well,
Do we want to like put something on the end of
option.
like a stick or something and just kind of
We
poke
know
it to see
the
if it
ooze
disintegrates?
Yeah,
we know
we-
the ooze
we already-
disintegrates
Yeah,
things.
my tail.
And your rope. It
Yeah.
disintegrated most of your rope, which you
suppose
should
we
probably
can
mark that
see
down.
if there are certain materials that maybe are resistant. If you'd like to test that. Is anyone familiar with oozes?
No.
Mm-mm.
Duncan says, well, it looked like it was acid, so I mean, I know glass is acid. Yeah. Wood might last a
glass
little
is
longer. Maybe
what?
he says, hey, maybe you can push that rock into it.
Sure, why not? Do we need 18
No,
strength to do
remember
that?
the rope, the rock,
Oh, is the rope
is-
tied to the rock? Never mind.
well, was. It's not anymore, but.
Kiff think Dorkroom knows stuff about ooze. Normal person
Book
translation.
room could
There is a
possibly.
library.
Yeah, there is a
A
library.
dining hall definitely has
Here's the question,
glassware.
though. Do we want to take this time, or do we want to just go on the street? We do have things to do.
I say that if it's something very quick, like if we go to the dining room and grab glass that
We need
can
like a
see into
giant
it, that's
glassware.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Duncan suggested throwing the rock down there. Or I assume he means to connect this level to the second level for us to scramble down and not be
No, I think
dissolved
he just
by-
meant throw the rock down there.
Also,
Oh,
question: why are we going
Maybe not,
towards
though.
the fiendish things?
Because we have to go
down
to the
one
second
level
floor.
in order. The other
Yeah.
option is to go through the chapel, smash through
Right.
the floor, and then see if we can just get to the downstairs.
Well,
Yes, this could
If-
also work.
We could do that,
I
or
can
the other
smash.
idea.
Marvis
Similar
is like,
idea.
yes.
Mhm.
Similar idea, but what if we go to the meditation room and do that? Because if we have some sort of idea that it might be Lothas, fiends, blah blah.
Because we need to go north. I would say we could absolutely look in the meditation room, but we do need to go north very specifically.
So let's go in the chapel then. That's fine.
Yeah, I do want to check out all these rooms, but
Yeah, I would say we like try one thing, and if
Yeah.
it seems like it's not working, then we're just go back and
Do
take
we
the
have
street.
enough time to be checking rooms? Is the question.
that's no, that's what I'm saying. I think that
Yeah.
it would
That's why
be great,
I think
but
maybe that one thing we try is go into the chapel, smash the floor, see
I
if we
open
can
chapel
get...
door.
Okay.
yeah, let's do it.
Um,
Why not?
So
And
Marvis
then
opens
we
the door.
all died.
Okay, please make a dex save as the runes flash.
Nobody told me there was ruins.
I
Thank
rolled a 5. I rolled a 5 to try to explore it.
God.
Sorry,
Fudge me.
should've
I'm gonna
tried.
die.
checked
No, you're not.
Should've
I'm right here. I can
assessed
heal.
as well. That's what your spell slots are for.
18 for a deck save.
Okay, so you dodge the majority of the green slime, so it doesn't stick to you, but you do take 14 acid.
Oh,
damage.
from the door?
It was a magical trap. based on runes.
Okay.
But the door is open now.
Are you?
Is there slime on the floor in here?
So now that the door is open, you see just countless skeletons slumped over as though they died sitting in their pews at the chapel here.
I guess this is the end times of Woodstock then, huh?
And not only that, where are my models at? See, an altar with a somewhat oozy
What?
type of creature over here. Not a hydra. Not a hydra.
It's not a hydra. It just looks like it.
It's just kind of like a shapeless beast type of statue. And
Well, if it is a Hydra, I do have a plan that has worked in the past. We just need to go find a magic bag full of fish.
No, that won't work again.
and there are a few
Luck
stacks.
is not on our side this time.
There is okay, hold on. There we go. You got some boxes.
boy.
And there are a bunch of glasswares over there as well. Large glass bats.
Alright, so
Which
what
I'm
if we-
sure there's a model for somewhere, but it's there.
Yeah,
You
don't
can
worry
set
about it too
there.
hard.
Quick question to Sean. Where exactly are you right now? You're floating out in the ether.
I'm the horse.
Oh, you're the horse.
You became.
She's riding the horse.
Jeez.
That's her.
Oh.
That's Sayre.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
Get
I
it.
see Yllaxis sitting over here. I'm like,
No, she's riding the horse, and she's been riding the horse this whole time. She's fine.
Is there green slime like everywhere, or did it just kind of come out of the door?
It kind of splurted towards Marvis, but he mostly dodged it with his danger sense.
So it's not like coating the floor.
It's kind of sizzling on the floor and slowly moving towards the edge here.
Oh boy.
You don't have to do
No,
that.
I have a
Rob,
plan.
But
I have a
it's,
plan.
it's easy to step over at this point.
But eventually, I'm gonna have to unlink them. And
There we go. Perfect. No one will ever notice.
We
So
It is
Okay.
very funny.
okay. We did this with
Avoiding-
Maggie last time.
yeah, it had some interesting results. Oh god. Avoiding.
I'm going to go into a rage. I'm going to walk into the room.
Okay.
Really? Okay. All right.
Yes.
Marvis saunters into the room.
What's your HP looking like?
28
You're
out of
muted, Matt.
125.
Good follows.
That's
I forgot to
really
mention
low.
there's also,
Do you need healing? I thought we healed ourselves.
I was,
Uh,
I was MIA at the beginning of the game.
No,
so...
no, we took a short rest last
Yeah.
Oh,
the end
I
of
can't.
last one.
I've
Oh,
used
you've
up
used all
a
your.
lot of
my
some of
stuff.
us have used up all our hit dice.
Okay.
Ooh, poopy.
Remember,
Great.
I am tank. I
Oh,
take most
wait.
damage.
No, I
Wasn't
know.
Sean supposed to use,
Same.
like, what was it, Beacon of Hope?
No,
What-
Sean
what-
thought of it, but did not use it as of
No,
yet.
I did
I
use.
think
I
we
used
Oh, you did?
Word of Vitality. I gave
yeah,
hit
healed me a
points to
bit.
people, but I didn't give any to Marvis.
Marvis?
You know, yeah. Everyone else needed it a good bit more, and my
Yeah.
thinking was, you can rage in half
Yes.
everything. So.
Yeah. I can
This is
healing
why I'm
spirit
still alive.
one more time.
Save it for now.
Are
Yeah,
you
I got
100%
I
sure?
have a few
We're-
more healing
Okay.
spirits, but that's
I have
about it.
one. I have
We're-
one.
I should
Probably
never
gonna
be
go into a
relied upon
fight,
to be the
so-
healer.
No, that's what I'm saying. Do you want to beef up now before the fight?
Nah, I think I got it.
Why does it say trash, Marvis?
Famous last words.
I don't know why it
Because
says
he was in a
anything.
trash pile. Because I reloaded the map. I'll change the mustache.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
it's fine. Yeah,
It's
he's no
fine.
mustache.
I just noticed, so.
Okay, I walk into the room, full of rage. What happens to me?
You sense an unearthly tingling. To put it lightly.
Are we just trying to dig down? Correct?
Duncan says, "You guys mind if I follow you in there?" I mean, not
You
to
may
almost
want to be
end on this
last.
stuff.
Quick question before we do too much other stuff.
Yes.
You said there's glass in the room? Like glass
There's
bowls?
3 very large glass vats.
Oh,
Represented
like-
by these figures here.
Okay.
Are they empty or full?
You'd have to get closer. It's pretty dark, and the glass is.
I'll get closer.
Can I just say one thing?
Um,
There's a lot of skeletons on the floor, and I feel like this is going to be a necromantic trap.
Yep.
But
really-
I did.
Let's-
They're not undead.
Mhm.
I did my thing.
Oh,
no.
fudge!
Oh
What
god.
happened?
Oh no.
We
Oh,
have
no.
gone back
I
in
was trying
time
What is
Oh,
the
we went back in time to where it
Druid
wasn't
to
part of
where
the
it
table.
wasn't part of the table. Yeah, remember that time that we fixed the table
Oh,
from
man.
doing that and then we reversed it by
Yeah, I have to go
accident?
all the
Oh.
way into code to
I
do
was
that.
trying to
That's
disconnect
okay.
Yllaxis from the
Yeah,
It's
horse,
fine.
so
and
everyone
fine.
be super
I'll fix it later.
careful. Do not right click the table. Actually, it is 9 o'clock. Do you want to
Oh,
fix
yeah,
it
it's 9
now before we go into this hot mess? Or is there things people
Hang on a
wanted to
second.
do?
Well, I'm just walking towards the vats to see if they're full of
Okay.
anything.
You probably you can't see in the dark, right? What's your light source?
He has a
I
light
have-
cantrip on him.
Yeah,
Okay,
Maggie
So-
did that.
Okay,
Yeah.
fix it.
you have to get a
Take
little
your time,
closer.
mate.
You want to walk right up to it. You see a note attached to one of them.
I'll get close enough to
Close
be
enough.
able to read the note.
It says the note says, "All the faithful to spurn the foul rituals of the beast, we must drink this ooze to become closer to our Lord."
oh, it's a suicide cult.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's what it looks like.
Yep.
found the Kool-Aid.
Guys, Kool-Aid Man doesn't
Are
think
we
this
in
thing is Kool-Aid.
Guyana?
This is a Kool-Aid, yeah. Don't drink the
Kool-Aid Man
Kool-Aid.
doesn't trust this Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
You are the
Kool-Aid
Kool-Aid
might-
man.
Kool-Aid might be hemlock.
It possibly could be. I wouldn't drink it, that's for sure.
Since I'm pretty close to these vials, these things, do
Yep.
I see this statue pretty well?
Fucking door.
You see it pretty well, yeah.
Does it have eyes that glow? Or that follow me?
Only briefly, you see a green, slimy tear ooze from one of its eyes. And you get a secret message, which is no longer secret, from Lud, who says, "I believe that is one of the avatars of Jubilex, one of my former master's rivals."
Ooh.
Okay.
He says, "I would advise you not to fuck with that thing."
Yeah, I'm not feeling kinda up for a
Duncan
fight
says,
right now.
"Guys, I don't know about you. I want to see what's going on in here." And he starts to go out.
Sure. But
be
if you
very
touch
careful.
something, I swear to God, I will kill you myself.
Also,
He says, "I'm just saying, some of these skeletons have some nice looking jewelry on it. You're sure they aren't
No.
using it."
Touch.
what? Be aware that the liquid in
need
those
him?
jars is poison. No, if he dies, he dies. It's his own fault.
Yeah.
Marvis.
I mean,
That's
I'm
where
very
I am
much
at
a
this
see
point.
with your eyes kind of person.
Yeah.
You know.
He says, "Anyway, if you really want to like bust through here, I would advise you to looking in that door over here or under those boxes, maybe." I got a strong sense from the stones that the exit of this underdark tunnel is that way.
Is there any writings on the doors that I can see? If not, I'll
This
get
one
up
says
this.
vestry and this one says confessional.
I mean, I think if he thinks that, I would be inclined to agree with him.
Alright.
Unless
Oh.
other people
Duncan
have.
saunters up to Marvis. He says, "Hey, man, you gonna be the
Yeah.
one doing the smashing here?"
Maybe. Why?
So I'd like to stay close to you.
We should probably
says-
all kind of move into the room.
Yeah, I don't
Slightly.
trust you, so if I smash, I might smash you too.
Be aware.
Okay.
Stand back, is what he's saying.
He says, "I just want to get out of this place. Let's keep moving."
Alright. I'll gingerly open this door, if it's openable.
I thought we
This
were
door
going
here?
down. I
Yeah.
thought we were going here,
It-
the crates.
He's saying this door is...
No, he said under the crates, right?
He says, in terms of the cardinal direction, it's like this general way." He says, like this
Oh,
way.
okay,
so
yeah, he's pointing in that general
It
direction.
might be through that door, or it might be. He says, "I don't know if there
Below.
is like a specific passage, but if whether there is or whether you gotta make one, it would be that way."
Would you like me
Right.
to listen before you go in there, just to see if we
Sure.
can hear if there's movement?
How about... Maggie, can you see if there are any more freaking glyphs before I get spurt with acid again?
Yeah, glyphs would be a
Sure.
good thing. Yeah, if you check for
You're gonna
glyphs, I
go
can
up.
listen.
I'm gonna Duncan, be like, if you don't mind taking a step. And then
He
without
backs up and then he almost bumps into this thing. He says, "Whoa!"
I don't. Yeah, you
Watch.
shouldn't touch that thing. Don't touch that thing.
Sighing
At this point, Dromik
heavily.
is like, if you die, you die. It's your own fault.
Okay, so
No,
at this,
because if he
Okay,
touches something, it might
at
start a
this
chain
point,
reaction.
you
Yeah.
guys hear a very
No, I agree,
distinct,
but-
distant glorp sound. It sounds like it came from over here,
glorp.
like a glorp.
Behind
Okay.
us.
It might be the green ooze.
Yeah,
hitting
it's
the
not
red
thrilled.
Ooze. Okay. I would like to investigate the door for any kind of magical glyphs that could hurt us or other things. I assume that if I suspect there's a glyph, I can't touch it. So again, I'll use my wand and kind of wave it over. It's part of my investigation. Be like, are there
Okay.
any traps? And we got a 23.
You're pretty sure there ain't any traps.
I don't.
Don't look at the stuff.
Except
with
a
the
dead
barbarian.
warlock.
Just
I'm kidding.
relax,
I see
okay?
nothing. My investigation is so great I can smell death now. I'm gonna back up and be like, I believe, as far as I can ascertain, the coast is clear.
While Maggie's doing that, can I actually look out the door and see what that glorp sound possibly was? Like, just look with my
Sure, yeah.
special
You can look.
eyeballs. Yeah, I would like to look.
Okay, so
What-
Dromix is presumably back over here somewhere.
I am not,
You
like,
can s-
way out
You
here.
can see there's ripples that are coming through this slime, and there's sort of a glowing red light coming up from down below.
Okay, so something is moving down there. I am going to ask Fontiev, because he can float over this green stuff, to perhaps close the door.
Yeah, I don't know if Fontie's still with us mentally.
He said he would be right back.
Okay.
Could we possibly take our break here? It is 9:11, and
Sure.
or like I just need to grab water and stuff. My throat's killing me.
Sure.
If that's okay.
No problem.
Awesome.
Did Maggie open the door?
No.
Okay,
I
so none of
investigated the
this stuff
door, and then I
here-
backed up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Understood.
correct.
And
We're not
said,
sure
as
yet.
far as I can ascertain, it's not magically trapped.
Is that okay with everyone? Since Fontiev
Yeah,
has already taken a
That's
step away.
totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me-
Yeah. Okay.
As far as, and I'll just repeat it, as far as I can ascertain, there are no magical traps or traps that I can detect.
Okay.
But I'm also going to step away from those facts.
She's like, there are no traps. As she backs up, she's like, that's all I know.
Cool, that
It's
gives me
fun.
confidence. I'll open
Listen,
the door.
Open this door.
Yeah.
Be
Okay,
careful.
you see all this stuff inside it for the first time.
Wow.
oh good.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Oh no,
glad
there's
you did
4
not
chests.
I need to know if you're stepping on the bones or not.
I would not. I would not. There is a carpet there. I would not. We have dealt with carpets before. I do
feel
not
like
like
it's a bad
carpets.
sign.
Yeah,
When you
smothering.
open, I feel like it's a bad sign when you just open the door and then there are bones. Like,
Yeah, that too.
right there in the doorway.
It is possible, like in this little room, it's possible to walk around the carpet and around the bones and not step on them. If you wanted to do that.
I'm
like
going
maybe-
to try to lift up the carpet, see if there's anything on the floor, like a sigil, a ward, or some sort
Okay, so you want to lift up the edge of the carpet, right?
of. Yeah.
So as you do so, the bones kind of slide over, and the skull kind of goes in a sort of creepy gasp,
Oh, it makes a sound? Hello,
Yeah.
Bones.
and the bones kind of slide over there.
I'm going back into character now, and I'm sorry. I just got excited about those bones.
Is there
Marvis,
anything
what do
underneath
you
the carpet?
see?
I see a carpet, some dead bones, and a skull that went.
Underneath the carpet.
Oh, good.
Good representation of that sound.
But it's okay. You see, like, there is some kind of a trapdoor under the carpet here.
Oh no, scary carpet, not again.
You'd have to, like, thoroughly push the bones off the carpet to get at it, though.
Okay, I'll
Scary
walk
carpet.
around everything to try to get into the room.
Okay, it's possible to do that. I'll just reduce the size of some of these.
Yeah, I'll just walk around and like that magic, that trick with the glass on the table, I'll just pull the rug quickly.
Oh, you're
Just,
doing
like,
the rug
shoot.
trick?
Yep.
What skill is that? Seems like a dexterity.
I'm not trying to be skillful. I'm just doing it.
You're just pulling.
Yep.
Okay,
Maybe
roll
sleight of
dexterity.
hand.
You could be sleight of hand, yeah, if you have that.
Yeah, that could be sleight of hand. I could see it.
It's definitely dexterity.
Of some style. It's a flavor of dexterity.
That's sleight of hand is 1, so 6.
Oh boy.
Okay, I
So
thought.
you do pull the rug away,
Yeah.
but you flip the bones around and they go ah, and the bones kind of clatter and skitter around the floor.
I didn't sense
Really?
anything. I didn't sense anything undead in that room, did I?
Yeah, you
So
still have the
actually-
sense on.
so Sean,
Actually, no. Hold on one
Wait.
second. I'm sorry.
You're gonna make sure.
Yeah, I don't think mine actually covers undead. Oh no, it does. Celestial Fiend and undead. Yep.
so I'm making your sense a lot stronger than it's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be. Like, according to the rules, you would not have sensed anything over here.
Oh,
At all.
totally. No,
So-
totally.
I did let
Okay.
you sense what was here, but you would probably not go all the way over to here.
Okay.
That's
No,
fine.
fair. Fair.
Okay.
I just wanted to know. That's all.
So
Now-
are the
now
bones
this
at my
skeleton-
feet?
The skeleton's eyes are glowing with a bright red glow, but it is not on the trapdoor.
So they're at my feet.
The
The bones.
It's like more in the other side of the room.
Okay. I'll jump
But they
over the
seem like angry bones.
I'll jump over the trapdoor and just go smash them with my hammer.
The bones? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think anything that happens will surprise you.
Yeah.
But
I'm
please
already
roll
raged, so.
Please roll initiative.
Okay.
All of us?
All of you who might want to
So
do
all of
anything
us,
other than
yes.
just hang around.
You got it.
Just in case something attacks.
I would also not want to.
18.
Boy, let's see.
Don't worry about that. That's I have
Oh,
advantage
did you
on
pick up and
initiative.
play? Oh, right. You rolled a
So-
1 and an 18. That's nice.
Yeah.
I got
It's
an 8.
nice.
An 8.
Nope.
I got 18.
Just no. Just no.
It's a nope.
Uh,
okay.
I got a 9.
Yllaxis got a 14.
I got an 8.
Let's put Fontiev last, just because he's never been last before.
That is true. I don't think Fontiev has ever been last before.
Do we have Kiff here? I feel like I'm missing something.
Yllaxis
Yeah.
got a 14.
Ew.
Dromik.
What did Dromik get?
9.
Okay, I got them confused.
Yeah.
13
good.
for Kiff.
Between the
Pretty
two
good.
of us. Hey, yeah.
Okay,
We roll
and
so
our friend
bad.
here, who shall be known as Angry Bones for now.
Angry Bones. I love it.
Watch this. Campaign ends with Angry Bones.
Good old Angry Bones. It's coming after us.
It was those 2 blocks that did us
Yeah.
in.
And 11.
Good old Angry Bones.
I think Sean would explode if this.
So
is how
as-
we go out.
So
If
Marvis,
this is how we very sad.
these bones kind of form into a skeleton as you're attacking them. So why don't you do your turn
Okay.
while I look for a mole?
Speaking of bones, you guys remember Crazy Bones?
Yes.
That is 13 to hit.
13 to hit.
Yes.
That he kind of waves a magical staff, and your hammer is pushed away.
Okay, one more attack. That is 15 to hit.
He cackles, and it's again. There's some kind of magical force pushing away your hammer.
Like
Ooh.
shield, perhaps?
I'm like, I think this thing has a shield on it. Okay.
It very clearly seems to be undead now and magical.
Okay.
Are you calling your turn done?
Yes.
Oh.
What?
He is going to wave his wand, and he's going to say to you, "Ah,
Well, I didn't hear that. Die.
I
die."
think
Yeah.
it did die.
Yeah, I
And
just heard duh.
that is the magic word for power word kill.
Power word kill. Yeah.
And
Oh dear.
Then he teleports over to here, and he cackles at Maggie.
Are you kidding?
Am I dead or?
Power
You're
word
just regular
kill
dead.
is
Okay.
regular dead.
Yeah. And it's Yllaxis' turn.
Many stages.
It
of
does like a
death.
it does a stupid amount of damage.
It's 100.
When was he in the initiative order?
So he used a legendary action.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
Oh, wait. Before that, can I use one charge from the bracelet I have for legendary resistance?
Oh, I forgot about that. You could, but this does not have a saving throw. This guy is that much of an asset.
Okay.
I think powered word
Alright.
kill
is
it's
just
like if you
happens.
just have under
Okay.
a
No,
certain
it's alright.
amount.
It's alright.
Yeah.
It's alright.
It's under 100.
That spell was so broken.
It is mean. It is evil.
Yeah, it is.
It is a
At
dark.
level 20, it's really not that.
No, it's not too bad.
broken.
But
It just kind of saves you the pain of the saving throws.
yes.
It's a very cruel spell because there's not really a way to dodge it. It just kind of happens.
Okay, it's Yllaxis' turn. I assume she's on the horse here.
Yeah. I did not expect literally any of that. Okay.
Remember, we have 2 pretty powerful scrolls in our bag, and I have a healing spirit, which I shall be using. But I am after Angry Bones, so
I have to ask, why the hell did we come in here? This is
we
this
are
is
trying
led nowhere.
we're trying to go down. We're trying to go through.
Duncan says, "Holy shit! What the fuck is going on
We're trying to
here?"
go through. Basically,
This is bad.
I need to.
Duncan
I
at
need-
this stupid skeleton, please.
Well,
okay. So,
so I
um,
pick up Duncan.
we
so
do
okay.
have
Go
a
ahead, Yolanda.
scroll in the purse.
I think the Yllaxis takes those scrolls. Can she?
Some of them.
That's true.
Yllaxis like knows magic.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know how the scrolls worked. I forgot.
What scroll are you referring
Well, we have
to?
disintegrate and stun.
Power word stun
Stun.
would be good if it
Yeah.
has less than 150 hit points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
but not-
no saving throw for that one.
There isn't until the end of its
Uh,
turn,
end of its
which
turn.
it would go
Bef-
after Kiff and before half of us.
Well, so if that happens, then I should use it. I should try using power word
Yeah.
stun. Because
Okay.
Because
Maybe by
I'm
that
right
what I
after
do
it.
then,
I don't know if by that point it would have killed another one of us.
No, so that's what
I
I'm
don't-
worried about.
I don't know. So what I do is, Fontiev, you still have 3rd level spell slots in Revivify, right?
Correct.
Okay, so then what I do is bonus action. There's a silverish purple aura on my sword as it gleams, and I take a huge swing at this.
Quick pause
angry-
for 1 second. Just I want to clarify something. Marvis is just down to 0 HP. He's not dead.
Yes.
Right?
Dead. He's normally
He's
regular.
He's
totally
that's
ordinary
exactly
dead.
what we
Yeah,
said
he's
earlier.
dead.
Yes.
That's what the spell does.
Is
It kills
dead.
you.
That's why
Is
I'm
he-
saying
The
Revivify.
thing
No
has
death.
power
No
word
death
kill.
saves. Like actual
Glorious-
dead.
Glorious
Correct.
hero.
Like
Oh
perma
my
dead.
god, that spell
yes.
is fucking broken. I just thought he went
No,
down to
that's-
0. Oh my
no.
god,
Power word
fuck
kill
that
is
spell.
like
No,
an
power
8th
word
level
kill
spell.
kills you. It's a power. It's a
That's
power
when
word
I
spell.
asked when
It
if I
is a
was dead.
super
dead.
strong-
That
So
spell is
Marvis, yeah,
stupid.
yes,
It's a level 9 spell.
it's a level 9 spell.
So
That's
That's a
why
21.
it's
Did
stupid.
you say it's a level 9 spell? I'm sorry.
It is a
I'm
level 9
sorry.
spell.
Can't help being
So Yllaxis does hit this guy.
okay, roll a con save.
Con save? Okay. 17.
Never mind. Okay.
This is how the campaign ends.
Let me do the damage at least for this, and
You do get at least 1 extra because it is undead.
okay. So that's 4d. Well, not with this because this was a special smite. It wasn't divine smite.
But you can always add Divine Smite to it if you want.
I have one spell slot left at level 1. Do
So-
I do that?
No.
I'm not, just in case. And
Yeah, I would wait.
do a couple of d6s too. This and this. Oh wow. And then d6s. Oh boy, where did all those dice go that I had spawned?
That would be a DM question.
Oh,
They
I
probably.
found them.
Oh,
Found them.
They probably got pushed or
Found
moved
'em.
somewhere.
So d6, that's a 5. And then the other one's a 2. So 5, 6, 7 plus what these were 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Plus 5, 20, 21, 22, 23 points of damage.
Okay.
And one more attack.
He goes and recoiling from this whole of the energies.
No,
Okay.
miss.
It's Kiff's turn.
I was gonna say before Yllaxis ends her turn, Kiff would like to say, "Step back." I got this.
Oh my God.
Is it an explosive thing? Your gun?
Don't steal my thunder.
You know
alright?
what?
No,
Well,
I'm wondering.
You know what? You
Yeah.
know what? I'm gonna have Altier take the disengage action
Mhm.
and
Good call.
and
Move you away.
back ways.
Yeah, just back up. Let's see.
well,
Sorry.
no, that's fine.
At least 4 squares away from him.
How bloody does Maggie look right now, by the way?
Hold on.
You don't have to scan to find out.
Listen,
Hold
never
on.
scan.
Wait, like I can't. About 2/3. I'm at 2/3.
Oh, you're trying to do the actual math. I would have just given the number.
Oh well, the number's there. It's 49 out of 64.
Okay,
Okay.
so not good.
Okay, so what's Kiff doing?
Kiff is, like you just heard, cocked his repeating crossbow. He is thinking about how happy he is that he picked up the courage to talk to the guard captain before, because he's going to use all 3 shots, his 2 normal attacks, plus his bonus action attack with the repeating crossbow, to use all 3 bolts of fire.
All right. I hope Maggie gets
approximately,
it back.
approximately here.
Oh, okay.
That will get her out of the blast range.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and yeah, blow all this shit up too. Why not?
There's gonna be a big mess in here. Okay, roll the damage.
Okay, stand by. I need to get a shit ton of d6s. 24.
Yeah, those. Well, yeah, you don't need to roll the attack for those.
Here, I got 2 here. 2 plus 4.
All right.
All right,
I
time to
mean,
get the.
knowing me.
We'll see if Maggie's still alive.
I am
Yeah.
rolling near the
You
other
go
side of
first
the table,
anyway, so.
so we can kind of see this.
Where are you rolling?
That's 81.
That seems like a lot. Wow.
Yeah, all the die are right over here.
So all these bones are effectively exploded.
Yeah, and the vats and the
Alter,
crates.
and I think Duncan too. Duncan's incinerated.
Oh
Wait,
shit.
from here.
Wait, it's 20-foot radius, right? Okay, you know what? Roll a saving throw for Duncan.
Does somebody want to roll a saving throw for
He
Duncan?
didn't know that somebody was going to wake the dead here.
Oh,
Well,
really?
he
He didn't know that.
He
Here you
didn't roll
go. It's a
initiative,
13.
so maybe he had a turn before, and he could have like moved into a
Well,
corner.
he's natural 20 crit. He's like
There you
backflips
go.
over the altar as the fireballs are exploding.
He's like, oh shit.
He says,
This is-
"Holy shit!"
So, yeah, Kolthar took 81.
Oof, 81. So he did
Yeah.
pass some of the saving throws, so I'm going to give him at least 60.
Okay.
So he's down to 83 taken. He's still there afterwards.
Yeah.
You can add the regular attack damage too.
Sure. I'll do that.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget that.
Hold on. I gotta remember. That's 3d10. Come on, baby. Where are you?
By the way, you hear an intense glurping from the atrium.
Oh God, yeah, we're just. I
An
think.
aggressive glurping, especially as the altar has now been destroyed.
Can I just say this, guys? I'm pretty sure this is going to be a dragon situation where I think Charles is just fed up with writing the story right now.
That's a 9 + 9 + 3 for 21 damage.
Okay, he's at 104
And-
taken.
And you know what? I'll use some arcane archer stuff for that too. I
really?
will use. Yeah. I will
Alright, why
use. He probably has wisdom if he's a warlock. I will use.
Warlocks?
Wisdom
It's
and
hard to get
charisma.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Wisdom and charisma, and he had a +10 to con, so just think about that.
Yeah, I will use 2 bursting arrows. So he'll take 2 more d6.
Does that burst into
Or-
Maggie's space or not?
Uh,
She's 10 feet away.
okay. The first
Wait.
one will be a pushing arrow. That will push him. It'll push him 10 feet back in this direction, and then the next 2 will be bursting arrows.
And then the fourth one will be a drinking arrow.
So that's 2d6 force and 4d6. All force. Bursting arrows force as well. So let me get the d6s going. Oh, come on. There we
Kiff
go.
was like, listen, had enough of your shit. Oh, did you do lightning damage too? Because the quiver?
Is there anything? Oh my god. You saw all those rolls, right? They're
Yes.
on the global chat.
Gonzo 5s.
25 damage there.
Wow, bunch of 5s.
Yeah.
He says, "No, no."
Murder dies. Murder dies.
It's just being pounded with arrows. from
Mm-hmm.
Kiff. Is Kiff
And,
gonna actually?
He's gonna fucking action surge. You bet your ass he will. We'll do one more. And because it's I'm using it as an attack, I'll get multi-attack because I'm using action surge to attack, right? With my normal attack.
Are you shooting a normal arrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
You don't get an additional bonus action to get the regular.
Yeah, that's fine. That's 14 and a 22.
The 22 hits.
22 hits. Okay. You know what? We'll give him another bursting arrow.
Okay.
So that'll be 2 more d6.
Yeah, get him.
And, oh, there's the bad rolls. That's 5 damage.
5 damage. He has 1 hit point left. Yes.
Wait, question. Did you do any lightning damage because of your lightning quiver?
Yes, but that has to arc to a different person.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Okay. It's Coulter's
Oh,
turn.
wait a minute. No, I used my multi-attack. I can do 1 more arcane archer shot.
I think you get those 2
Oh
shot
my
back
God.
on first purpose. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that would mean this would be my 4th one, so I'll have 1 remaining. So we'll do 1
need
more
to short
bursting.
rest after this.
I think if he does at least 1 damage, he's gonna burst.
Nice.
How about 8?
Okay. He shatters into a pile of bones and he goes, ah.
Okay, now we got.
Skull.
Now we have to worry about the glorping behind us.
Kiff lifts his heavy crossbow up,
Someone
And-
revivify him.
again,
You have
blows
to do
off
it.
the smoke
Yeah,
from the
I know, I'm on it.
Okay. So he's been shattered into bones. His red eyes are still glowing on the skull, but it seems inert for now. There's some jellies behind that Fontiev can see behind him that are slowly gloping up through the slime.
Okay.
Great.
So what we're
And-
going to do is we're going to revivify and then immediately smash to the ground, and then we're leaving.
Yeah.
This is the
we
plan.
have to try the trap door, or are we just smashing the ground?
There's a trap door. We can
There's
just
a trap
trapdoor
door.
it. Okay, great. We'll just trapdoor
Yeah.
it. It's
We
fine.
don't know where it goes, but we could try.
It's not where
could I-
slimes
Or
are.
you could open these tempting chests or loot Kulthar's.
Yeah,
No.
Could I go up to Kolthar and take his
Okay.
skull?
His skull?
If
Yes.
has earned
Okay,
that.
sure, yeah.
Okay,
Put it in your inventory.
I'm gonna cast Revivify on Marvis.
It costs a diamond. Whose diamond are you using?
Grab.
We have one in the.
We have a
her for many
diamond.
Yeah.
pockets. Yeah.
We very specifically grabbed
I got
one.
one from Harvey
Yeah.
Yes.
for whatever his name was.
Yeah, the
And
great
then we
Harvey.
also, and then I also asked for permission, if you recall, for one at the dwarf place. So there's 2 diamonds.
Yes.
And
Okay.
technically, I think we also had diamond earrings.
Yes.
Yeah, we do,
So
but
we
I
have-
think
we
we're
have-
using the
diamonds.
diamond first. We have
So
diamonds. Let's
we-
just put that.
I would use the
we
regular
have-
diamond first.
5 sources of diamonds right now because the earrings are 2.
Yes.
Yes, but use the regular diamond first because
Yeah.
everything else is like magical.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Marvis is revivified.
Welcome back.
How
Hey,
much
buddy.
health?
I believe 1.
Okay.
1.
I'm not.
I'm just
worse.
double checking.
So you
I'm
used
not
the one
versed on it.
diamond that wasn't attached to anything, right?
Right.
Okay.
I'm not versed on how the revivify spell does health. I assume it's 1.
1.
So Kiff, you just took the skull. Did you put it into any of your magical bags?
I put his skull, took a little bit of rope, and tie his skull on top of, what's his name? On top of Robert's skull, Robert Blackink's skull. So there's 2
Alright.
skulls
Now you have 2 skulls.
popped on top of my backpack.
Yeah, because the skull's still glowing, so I'm assuming this is gonna bite us in the ass.
It's fine.
It occasionally goes like that.
It's
Oh
piss.
boy.
I'm Kiff, with all due
Kiff-
respect, I'm pretty sure it's gonna revive itself and try to kill us.
Kiff
Well,
always
The
takes
head is
spoils
separated
fun.
from the body. so
Kip is
that's
going to
good,
get us all
right?
killed.
Charles, quick
Guys,
question. I was at level 2 exhaustion. Now that I'm revived, is that gone or is
It's
that still?
No, you would be a.
it's the same.
Okay, just double checking.
I mean, you could look at
Guys.
these potions over here, or you could open this chest over the desk. or
No,
look for scrolls
we're
over
leaving.
there.
Have
Why
1
would we?
HP.
No. The answer is no,
let's
thank
just
you.
go. Let's run now.
We're gonna go in the trapdoor.
Duncan, you coming?
Somebody
He
check
says,
the trapdoor
yeah.
first.
Okay, I will
You
invest.
guys let me help. I'm trying to want to be helpful here. I mean, I don't want to cause problems.
I'm just
Do
gonna
you
look
have a
straight at him and go,
Chris?
"You're not helpful. Just
Okay.
come with
Can you-
us."
Okay,
Can you
so,
heal?
Yes.
well, I can't really do anything magical at this point.
Then,
Okay,
then
I'm
what
going
the fuck
to
are you here for?
investigate.
To guide us,
for
technically.
Great way to go. It's down
I'm
this over here.
investigating for traps or glyphs or whatever. If I think it might be a glyph, I'm not.
You don't
Glyph.
see any glyphs or
Okay,
traps
well
or
that's
traps.
going on. I'm just gonna have my eyes scan that shelf of
You want me to
potions to see
roll
if there's
for it?
any type of health potions in there.
Did anybody close the door over here or not?
Nope.
I told
no,
Fontiev to
no,
do
she-
so,
Oh, she did.
and
she
I
did.
think that
yeah,
happened.
I'm sorry, he did.
Yeah, that
Yes.
would have happened.
Yes,
Oh,
That
okay.
was
like
right before
like
we
way
took the break.
before the yeah.
Then you hear a kind of a combination of glorp and bog sounds.
Time to go. All right. Are we going down the hatch?
I don't know. Is
down
it
the
open? Is it trapped? Is it? Are we
I
gonna
don't
die
think
again?
it's trapped, but I wasn't told to roll anything. I was just told
I mean,
to
using your minimum, you would be
Okay.
confident it's not trapped.
All right. I'm confident it's not trapped, I tell everyone.
Okay, we're going now.
And Maggie's never wrong. So,
I'll open the door. I have 70 HP. I'll open
Pull
it.
back up.
70. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I used all of my healing, and I also have been in an animal form how many times? I'm fine. Just move back
So
and let me.
using what you know, you can
Yes.
see that the trapdoor leads down to a staircase leading upward,
Sorry.
just where the level of the liquid ooze stops. So like
So-
this, it's like you're looking down here, so you could easily just walk up the stairs.
Great, we're doing that. Nice. Gonna just hop in there and doopy doopy doop. Let's
And
go.
you can
I
just
will.
put all this behind you.
Yes, let's do that. I'm going to hold my little flame until I get to see light. Yes. Is everyone else following me? I'm happy to go
Fontiev
first.
said
Absolutely.
was
Yep.
checking the shelf real quick.
Be very
Fontiev.
careful.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not
what he
touching
said.
anything. I'm just
Okay.
scanning.
Oh,
Just to see if I notice
I'm
there's any
just
potions.
scanning. That's fair.
And, okay, roll investigation.
Blankety blank.
Remember, there are slimes behind us too.
What's the total?
That looks like a 13 plus something.
I'm figuring it out. I'm pretty sure it's a flat 13, but I shall figure it out.
It's intelligence. Investigation.
Intelligence. Yeah.
It's a flat 13.
Okay, let me look on the table. What you find is you find a potion that is labeled. Is it? Okay, it is a potion of. It's labeled Potion of Fire Giant Strength.
Ooh,
Ooh, nice.
that might be useful.
And you also find one more, which is labeled. Okay. Okay. I understand. You also find one labeled Toxic Futility.
Toxic futility.
Yeah, it's labeled that. You're not necessarily an expert, but that's what it's labeled.
I run that by Maggie really quickly. That those two potions.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Fontiev no understand.
Oh, he's asking you what are they?
Yes.
What do I roll? Just straight intelligence.
Just that little.
You would know that the Fire Giant Potion gives you 25 strength for 1 hour.
Nice.
The other one appears to be a custom potion that you're not familiar with.
Okay.
Okay, should we just throw that in the bag?
I mean, may as
Take it
well
off.
put it in the
Wait, the entire shelf?
No, the
Yeah.
thing that you have. Do we have
Unscrew
space?
it, put it in the bag.
I'm saying
I
these
mean-
are the two that you saw while trying to go quickly and not wait for these guys to break down the door over here.
Okay. I mean, I'm
I-
gonna throw those two in the bag. Do we want to just take more potions and?
While
I mean,
he's
I don't know if
doing that, I'm gonna close this door.
Okay.
That's a good call.
Do you think it's worth taking
And
like a minute to check out one of the chests?
Kiff should be in here too.
You know, checking it for glyphs and traps and seeing what's inside.
You
or
hear
just
it
leave it?
shattering, and now you hear a
Never
gloop,
mind.
gloop sound. It's like gloop, gloop, gloop.
Yeah, we need to
How-
leave.
Don't
how
care
big
that
are
much.
these chests?
I wouldn't touch them. They could
And
be
then you hear a
mimics.
blarp sound.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
leaving
Time
now.
to go.
Alright,
Okay.
Just leave. Close the door behind you.
I did.
Yeah, okay.
So
No,
we
the
went.
the trap door.
Oh, sure, Charles. Make it bigger. Why don't you?
Is that?
Well, no,
yeah,
that's
I
what
mean,
I'm
you
saying.
can't
We're
see
leaving
that,
now.
so don't
It's
worry
an
about it.
ooze. It's
You
growing
can't
in
see it.
size.
Right,
Yeah, it
so
can
we
grow.
go down the trapdoor, which takes us to the second landing, and then we're going through the door that we
I
were
also
told
closed
to go
the trapdoor.
Oh,
Awesome.
thanks. So Duncan says, yeah, guys, so I'm pretty sure, based on the curvature of the earth
shit.
and all that, just past this, this is
Doohickey.
interesting. And he looks at this thing.
I swear I'm gonna kill
Duncan.
you.
He says, well, anyway, it's up this way. He points over here.
Okay.
Okay, let's leave.
Are you sure you're right? You said nobody's been here before, and then all of a sudden there's
I
a
can't
thing that
explain
killed
it.
my friend.
He says, well, I didn't poke.
Then
I'm not the one that was poking all of the skeletons just to see what they would do. I mean,
that's
I wasn't seeing what it was gonna
Ignore
do.
him.
I
Ignore
knew it was gonna
him.
jump up. I swear to
Someone,
God, I will kill you by the end of
Kiff,
this.
I'm just gonna
Kiff
glance
saw
at this
you try to
pedestal as
take
we go by.
shinies from skeletons.
Oh, I forgot he has that skull with him.
Yeah, Kiff, can
I'm
you just
gonna-
can we lose the skull?
It
Can-
may be a
can
good
we-
idea, Kiff.
Can we glance at this pedestal as...
You
To
can
be really
totally glance
honest.
at that.
Yeah.
It looks like it has writing in Elvish on it.
I read it.
I think all of us read it except for Kiff
Nope.
maybe. And
I
Nope.
don't.
Oh,
oh,
I'll read
But
it.
Yllaxis
God damn it, Matt!
definitely
If you get us
does.
killed, I swear to God.
You're pretty sure that
I
it has
swear to
writing.
God.
It has writing in the Drow language, and it says it's a question. Well, that didn't work.
Wait,
Apparently,
if it's...
TTS doesn't share the clipboard.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, if it's in the Drow language, would someone who speaks Undercommon be able to
Understand it as well?
understand it?
I mean, I think we have people that know Elvish, right?
Yes.
So it shouldn't be hard. It just
Okay.
has like a couple
Just...
different
What is the
punctuation
last
types.
sensuality of all who
Sensuality.
persuade? Is that what it says?
That's exactly what it says.
No, I'm literally reading what is down here. I just wanted to
Oh,
make
I didn't see that.
100%
I
sure.
had my camera turned.
Yes. What is
the
the
very
very
last-
last
Me too.
sensuality of all who persuade?
It has a picture of a thinking elf on it. Anyway, Duncan says, I don't know if you want to mess with that, but I'm
Nope.
pretty sure
Nope.
that the guild
Let's
hall
go.
is up those stairs there.
Let's go. We're pushing Duncan forward. He goes first.
We can always come
pushing.
back.
I'm going to talk to Lud and ask him about the skull that Kiff is carrying around.
He says, I don't think that's a good idea.
Kiff.
Fine. I take it off the rope and I push it really hard into Marvis's hands. I'm gonna say, "You owe Kiff's skull." Huh.
Good. Let's either crush it or bury it fucking deep.
I'll try to crush it in my hand.
You try to crush it in your hand?
Yeah, if I die, I die.
Okay, roll a strength check.
What?
Wait, why do I have everyone selected? What
Just-
the hell?
Someone
Or
want to
you can
give him
be athletics.
guidance?
It can be athletics if you want.
I can give you guidance. Let's give you a little pat on the shoulder.
All right.
It's a D4 to any roll that you make. Any ability check roll that you make.
That was not a roll. That's a roll.
Athletics.
That-
I can say that you still have the rage, so you can have advantage on it.
All right. 12 plus 7, that's 19.
There's a terrible scream. And it shatters, and two small glowing rubies hit the floor. In addition to the bone
Hey!
chips. So pile of bone chips and two glowing rubies.
I'll give the rubies to Kiff. It's like, here, Kiff.
Okay. Not skull. but
While we move along, would Maggie like to investigate those things to make sure they're not going to kill us?
Investigate
not the
takes
moment.
10
told
minutes.
him, I
Yeah,
would say
not the
ask
moment.
your hammer, but I don't have the time to just go.
Lud is just
So-
cackling. He says, yes, I love seeing things shattered.
That's all he says.
Lovely.
I'm going
Alright.
to take one of the rubies.
The power flowing through you. We must shatter more things. More.
I'm going
That's
to
what he
take one of
says.
the rubies.
Oh, my
And
bad.
I'm going to
That's okay.
Oh,
turn to Fontiev and go, "What? You afraid of little shiny?" I'm going to throw one of the rubies at Fontiev.
Do you have any idea how many times we have been killed? We have almost been killed by the seemingly useless pieces of shit in a room.
I'm going to pick up the ruby again and throw it back at him.
Just every time you don't grab it, he's gonna throw it at you. Okay, we're gonna keep going as this happens, correct?
Duncan says, guys, do you know what this is?
No.
I thought
He
you knew
gestures
the
and
way.
there's- Whoa.
Oh,
He says, I'm pretty sure this here is one of them secret doors, but there's a little symbol on it. It's got a picture of a spider.
Are we
And,
sure this guy is not intentionally leading us into hell?
I swear to God.
Which
swear to
direction?
He says, I'm not
Okay.
leading you to hell. We're going up
I-
the stairs.
No,
It's pretty
no,
much a
he's-
universal
Can
way
I
to get back to
investigate?
He said
I'm
this way is
investigating
the correct
this.
way.
I'm investigating this. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he found like a door.
I'm just gonna
with
keep
the
Am
pushing
I
him
the only one that
forward.
feels like
Like,
we would have been
spider.
safer in the Underdark?
keep walking. Can you just
There.
keep
Wait.
walking?
Wait,
Because
wait.
well, I
There.
told you it would probably.
I'm sorry, I'm
take
just pushing
longer than
people.
Just crossing the street.
Mm.
Look, you
Okay.
guys aren't. No.
Oh God! Why is there a door?
There's a locked door here.
Oh,
You
That's
didn't
what I'm
say
saying.
that.
That's
how did
what
Maggie
I
He
get
said,
said.
guys,
I'm
we got a
investigating it.
problem. There's a door with a little spider symbol.
oh,
Oh, I
I
thought you were
thought you
talking
were
about
talking
this
about the
gold
yellow
thing.
thing.
No,
Me
we're
too.
not there yet.
So
Okay.
I'm just trying to draw things so I don't have to make you guys wait
once
for
again,
me to draw things.
I would
I
like
draw ahead of
Okay.
time.
I would like
Sorry.
to roll investigation or something to figure out if there could be any additional hints as
You're
to
pretty
what will
sure
open
that
this
that
door.
is a dark elf religious symbol,
Spider.
based on Maggie's just
Well,
typical knowledge, being a big brain type of person.
Well,
She reads
we
a lot.
do-
Yeah.
Well, we have friends in the Underdark, right?
Well,
Friends is
technically, I
a
have friends.
friends is a
being-
term.
I'm
We
being
have
loose with the
allies
term.
Yes,
and friends,
yes.
too.
Technically, Fontiev has friends in the Underdark right now.
People you owe money.
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote.
Well, no, I already paid them money.
Yeah, they've been paid.
Yeah, I already paid them off. They're
But-
fine.
You paid them well.
Yeah, I paid them extremely well.
So, I mean, we do know people of the Underdark. I'm unsure if that will help us in this moment. But what were you thinking, Marvis?
Well, if this is a door to their society, to their world, it's just one way to get to them, and just let us pass by without causing any trouble for them.
Whatever. I mean, I agree with that. That would be nice, but I don't. Can like? Do we have any way to call upon them as of right now?
Oh, is it
Um,
locked?
Yeah.
It's
I will
locked.
knock on the door.
'Kay.
I'm tired. I have 1 HP.
Do
Why
you
don't
know
you
who
let
Get this
me-
over with.
No, but Yllaxis
I'll
does.
read it if you want, darling. It's okay.
But Elvish? I know Elvish.
Oh.
Read him.
Oh, okay.
You hear a voice in your head in Elvish that says, "Who are you?"
I am
So off the King of the
Marvis.
Britons.
I am friends with Fontiev, Yllaxis, Maggie, Kiff, and Dromik.
Nice job.
And we
Good
pass-
names.
Mm.
It says you are not friends with the dark elves.
We're friends
Well,
with.
I-
What's his face?
I don't
Valentino.
know.
Valentino.
Valentino.
Yeah.
Valentino.
I personally do
Also,
not
Doug.
know
Not Doug.
Valentino, but
Dagmar.
my party seems to know him
Name
well.
drop Varro.
Yeah, that's true too.
They drank
Varro
together.
2020 forever.
They did
Uh,
some drugs together.
They did do
No, we
some
know
drugs together.
Valentino. There's
Truly
also
the strongest
other
bond.
dark
The
elf.
voice says, "Was sending," and then it says, "Yes." Valentino is of noble blood. He confirms you are a friend, and it opens.
All right,
Oh.
thank you.
Oh, well, that was
Yep.
See,
mercifully uneventful.
Yes.
Good job.
We all have.
sometimes all you got to do is talk.
Here we go, Duncan says. Yeah, this goes right to the guild hall. This tunnel is often used by the miners when they get really drunk and they're trying to sneak home.
Hey,
What is the
what
orange
do we
thing
see
behind
here
us?
on the left?
We don't
Ow.
need to know
I'm
now,
just
do we?
gonna look at it.
Yeah.
It's a large, brassy metal bulkhead, similar to the one before.
Similar. Yeah. Okay. You answered
With
my question right before I
engraving.
asked it.
Of a massive spiral shelled beast. No R in that word.
Oh,
Going
no.
through the stars.
Oh boy, is there a number
The other
on
one
the
was
door?
different.
There is no number on it.
I'll look at it since this is something they have been talking about, and I have no idea what it is.
Oh right. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
but
you see that? Are people going to stop and investigate this door? Duncan's saying, guys, I'm pretty sure we're here. It's just up these stairs.
I'm just gonna see if there's any writing on it, and that's it.
He's just looking at it with his eyeballs.
Okay.
You're not touching nothing.
There are some symbols on the corner. I don't think anyone knows this language.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
Be
some
like,
there's some tiny symbols that look kind of like a little series of bumps in the lower right corner.
Yeah.
Very
Is it-
quick to
Go ahead, Elena. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna say to double check languages. Fontiev, you took some additional languages when you leveled up,
That's what I was
right?
going to ask Tim.
I took deep speech. I know common, orc, elvish, giant, deep speech.
How did you get deep speech?
That was
From a
the
level
extra
up.
language. Yeah, there was some ranger thing that gave me an extra language, or it was no, it was some kind of
It's-
ranger feature.
It was
Are you
when
asking
leveled up,
how
you-
mechanically, or are
When
you
you get a
asking
new
how
favorite
story?
enemy,
That.
when you get a new favorite enemy as a ranger, you get a new language as well.
Well, but that's because I asked him yet last time what his favorite enemies were, and he said celestial and humanoid. So if one of those was aberration, then yeah. But if not, then it would just be then he wouldn't know the language.
Good call. I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out because I know there was a specific reason we said this.
Yeah, we
It's a
had,
little
like,
hard because you're combining 3 different versions of Ranger, so I
Yeah.
always have trouble looking.
Technically, I'm just combining the two.
Okay, so
I'm just
greater favorite enemy.
using the regular ranger to fill in
So-
any gaps.
He did ask
Starting-
the group though which languages to
Yeah.
Take.
take,
Yeah,
and
so-
at that time we
Okay, I'm
brought up
looking at
deep
it now.
speech.
The first one can be like the basic types. The second one can be aberration, celestial, construct, dragon, elemental, feeder, giant.
Okay, yeah,
So
no,
if
it
I
comes,
assume
it
you
comes from
chose
greater
those-
favorite enemy. That's where it came from.
Okay,
It just wasn't. It's not specific to a favorite enemy though, based on the language. You gain additional benefits against the chosen enemy that you normally gain against your like, including an additional language. It's not really specific to the type.
So you just randomly suddenly know this entire language, even though it's not related. to
That's
your
the way it
favorite
was
enemy.
written, and I asked this before because I wasn't sure.
I feel okay. I'm
And
gonna be an
somebody
asshole and
waved
say
that
like I
through.
feel the language should be related to the favorite enemy. It should be like that language. I feel like that makes sense.
I mean, okay, I guess if that's the case, then I know Celestial. If we're gonna play it that way, then
Okay, so you don't know this one. Okay. You could still like try to do a rubbing or like write it down or something like that. Up to you guys.
I think that
and that-
touching it is not a good idea right now.
Yeah, definitely not
I
touching
agree
it.
with that.
Yeah, let's just go. Do
Um,
real quick. Do we hear anything from the other side though?
You hear silence. You hear a
Okay.
lot of Dwarvish shouting and chortling and hubbub. From
Alright.
up
Right,
the
I
stairs.
Right. Not that it matters all that much because I get it that it's Walla Walla right now, but I do speak Dwarvish, just so you know, going into this scenario.
All right.
Alright.
Can I ask
Beef.
one more question while we're
Go ahead, Elena.
talking about languages?
Yeah.
Isn't Undercommon? It's a combination of like different things that are again like spoken in the Underdark,
In the Underdark.
but it has some like deep speech
Components.
mixed in there, right?
That's a good question. I will look that up just to be sure. I'm probably sure it has a little bit, but I will check that. What else are you guys doing while I look that up?
I mean, I think at this
Before
point
we
yeah.
reach
we're
questioning our
leaving.
resistance.
before we reach the top of the stairs, I'm gonna look at Duncan. I'm gonna be like, if I see you again, I swear to God, I will snap your neck.
He says, "Hey, dude, relax. I'm just trying to lead you to where you want to go."
Did you die? No, right?
Well,
You're welcome, by the way.
Did you die?
But did you die though?
No, you were
Marvis
having
now
a hard
has the
week
trump
cleaning
card.
laps, as he told us.
Did you die? Yeah.
he says, "Well, my condolences. I think."
As oh, sorry. Go ahead. Do the thing.
So
and then
yes,
I'll-
it does have. Okay, so I'm gonna say here Undercommon. Let's talk about Undercommon, right? Undercommon. Does Maggie know this language?
Yes.
Okay.
Kiff also knows Undercommon.
Let's say Undercommon is like 40% common, 40%
Under.
Elvish.
I'm glad we both said that. And 10% something else.
It's 10%
Klingon.
dwarf.
Yes.
And 10% deep speech.
But that's more than 100%.
Is that?
Oh no, it's not. Just kidding. Math is
Okay.
At
hard.
40, 40, 10, 10.
Yep,
I
yep.
also at first was like,
Math
wait.
is hard. Math is hard.
It's
So-
Continue.
superior language. It gives 110%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Out
No,
of
it's not,
curiosity,
though.
since I speak Elvish, Dwarvish, and Common, do I speak 90% of Undercommon?
Uh, yes.
You-
Let's say
You
yes.
can, but you just sound like an idiot.
Right.
Cool.
You
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
using
Love
like
it.
all the.
You sound like Kiff sounds in common.
right.
I love it.
So
Like
far as
super
it stands,
broken.
the only useful thing I have done so far, language-wise, is just read the letters on a door.
That's great.
Just
read
for,
letters.
Just for
Helpful,
Elvish.
honestly.
That's it.
That's helpful.
You did it. I'm
And
proud
now
of
you
you.
can read more because you know Celestial.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think we've actually run into anything that was celestial based.
Plenty of
We
things.
have.
I do it
Yeah,
all
we
the
have.
time.
We have. There was one at the exit place, for example.
Oh.
I talked
There
to
were
it,
several
I listened
times
to
where-
it, I
yeah.
read it.
All right, let's
I've done
go.
it plenty of times.
Did
Yeah.
you write a book report on it?
So
as we
since
go ahead.
Let me just clear some of this garbage.
Good job.
just to finish this line of questioning, since deep speech only constitutes 10% of Undercommon, it would be nigh impossible to understand what is on this door.
Yeah, you could roll. You could certainly try.
Okay. Is it straight intelligence?
First, are you touching it? That's always the first question for investigation.
No.
Are you touching it? Okay, you're not touching it.
No, because I'm just reading.
Then just roll intelligence with no proficiency.
Okay.
Because
Cast
this
some
isn't-
guidance.
Of course.
Thank you.
Dun da da. That's my guidance sound now. You're welcome.
Alright. So that is 18.
You have voice mod.
And I will
Find
add
the
the
guidance.
guidance, because why not? 19 total.
You find one for me. I'm streaming.
You recall that some types of these speech covers a variety of things. It's basically a human catch-all term for language they don't know. But you recall that some varieties aren't so much words that mean things as symbols that cause things to happen when you touch them. But those are universally dangerous.
Ah. Well,
So
if
nobody
you touch
touched
it,
this.
things may happen, so don't touch it. Let's go. Thank
I
you
thought
for
that was
indulging.
obvious.
Yes.
Yeah, let's not die this session.
I did
Again.
already.
Too
That's
late.
okay.
You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay,
I
so
just like being appreciated.
I'm gonna just move you guys. You pop in to the kitchen next to the cafeteria.
Well,
Which is serving,
meditate later.
Fresh cheese sauce.
Guys, look at this brunch spread. Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
turn
So
to
much
Marvis,
brunch.
Is it
and I
time for
go,
lunch? I think it's just time for lunch. It's ready one.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's been
I
about
know.
15 minutes since. Actually, wait, no, it's been more than that because everybody's investigated everything. But you go ahead. Don't let me stop you.
so I go up to Marvis, and I go, Metal Man, little
Mhm.
dirty. Let Cliff help. And I cast Prestidigitation on him. And he's shiny and looks brand new.
And still has 1 HP.
You took away my mustache.
Oh no, sorry. Then I go into my bag and I pull out the satchel of curry powder I have,
Oh
and
god.
I sprinkle a little in my hand and took a little bit of water out of my canteen or whatever is in the Dungeoneer's pack, mix it around, and I go up to him on my tippy toes and I draw a little mustache back on.
Wait.
I went from a
Curly,
black
handlebar.
mustache.
What cell mustache are we going with this time?
Same thing, curly mustache. So I went from a black mustache to a red mustache.
Is it a curly mustache or is it a curry mustache?
Curry. It's made out of curry powder.
Okay. Got it.
Excellent.
Oh my lord.
As any good mustache should be.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's
That's-
like a saffron yellow color.
Yeah, like a yellow mustache.
Yeah.
You sound so unenthused.
I'm sorry, I just died.
Ma-
So
No,
Marvis
it's
is
okay.
now
I
blonde.
loved it.
I was.
Yeah, I was about to say, blonde looks good on you.
I just have one question. I thought you guys were gonna like disguise yourselves. Do you want to do that before you went in here or not?
No, so the whole thing that
Right.
we discussed, unless I was very
I think
mistaken,
you're
was
correct.
that we were gonna go there, give the speech, and then with the protesters
Disguise a
around
bunch of
us, we could
protesters
disguise
to.
more people. Yeah.
Yes.
If we were gonna disguise ourselves, we would have just done that and then walked on the street 2 blocks.
Okay, got it. Okay, so then in that
Avoided
case,
all of this.
in that case, Head Chef Thompson turns around and says, you guys aren't supposed to use that tunnel during work hours. We're kind of busy here. There's a big event going on there." He gestures across the counter to where everybody is debating.
Yes.
That's awesome.
are aware.
All
Alright.
I should have
Let's
kept
go.
the skull. I could have showed them the skull and been like, "This is what we're doing. We were doing down there," and given us an excuse.
I'm sorry,
But-
Kiff.
We
but
have Ruby, guys. It's fine.
Beth and Groblin have been expecting us.
Yes.
Okay.
Be on our way.
Remember how they walked across the street and didn't get accosted?
I'm just gonna go, Kiff. I don't want what happened to me to happen to you.
Do you want healing, by the way? Before we go anywhere.
Here's the thing. I don't think you could heal me enough.
I can't heal you enough, but I might be able to heal you some.
It's at the point where like
Well, like
the amount
at
of
this,
healing you can do.
I understand that, but the problem is we have like, who else is going to heal us? We have one huge fight coming up, and our biggest damage tank has 1 HP and no way to refill that HP except for my 1 healing spirit.
we
Like,
still
what are
have
we
a-
gonna do?
Do
Is
we
it
still have a
possible-
mana potion?
No,
No.
the mana potion's
Is it
gone.
drank
possible
that.
to scrounge around here for some potions or trade
Well,
for some?
if anyone
I
could
think
heal
we might
us,
get there. I mean,
Real quick, I'm going to go to the head chef and go like,
there is Gromlin
anybody
and
who's
Bethany are
debating
anyone-
here, is there
Go ahead.
any healers in this group of debates?
Healers. Well, he gestures to the stage where there's a very holy-looking dwarf. He says, "Brother Balfour, there of the local chapter of God. He's a fantastic healer."
Oh, good.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
guy.
Is
Good,
there
then I don't
any
have
other
to
healers
waste my spell.
besides
He's
him?
the one representing the government position. He says.
Oh dear.
Not
Oh,
excellent.
fudge. God.
It'll be fine. We'll talk to him. We'll debate. It'll be fine.
He says, "Wait a second. Are you with Gromlin?"
Yes.
We
I
just
said
said that.
I said Bethany and
Oh.
Groblin are expecting us. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to set the scene here, and I'm a
No,
little
that's
distracted.
okay. In character, Maggie's
Rocks in the
very
rear.
exasperated.
Flustered.
He says, "All right." He reaches under the counter and he goes over, and he hands Marvis a couple of potions. He says, "Just don't make a fuss, okay?"
Do
Well, that
you
was very
have
kind.
anything to get rid of exhaustion? That is my biggest concern right now.
Okay. He says, "Let me explain it, all right?" So, Thompson gives Marvis 1 greater restoration potion. 1 of those. 2 of superior healing potion.
Awesome. I uncork the greater restoration and just bathe in it.
Wait, what would the greater restoration? Oh,
To get rid of my exhaustion.
Just pours
Okay.
it on his head like it's a shampoo.
Let him take it. Yeah.
just lather it up.
Yes. Finally.
I would think we would put it in an oil can and squirt it into his joints.
There's no time. But yes, that is a lovely, lovely image.
Okay.
And those other ones are 84 plus 8. There's 2 of those.
Okay. I'll put them both in the person menu. Okay.
Alright. Shall we?
I think we shall.
So you're not disguising yourselves. You're just kind of just wandering, take a seat.
I am disguised. I have a blonde mustache instead of a black mustache.
Oh, right.
And I am disguised. I have a giant Jay Leno chin.
Does that
So
still
you
feel
have a
real?
ball chin?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, what?
always kind of had one of those.
Is this
think.
is this an indication that we should be disguised?
Think so.
I don't know. I don't know. You
I'm a
don't see
lizard.
any of like the zealots or any of the creepy types here.
That should be fine
You
then.
see a couple of private-ish guards,
That
and
goes out.
you see a couple of important figures.
Yeah,
You
what's that just...
I
I
did
don't
that.
like that
Were
something
you-
appeared that
Were
shouldn't
you
have appeared.
referring? Oh, okay. So that was
Wait,
Sean.
what?
Okay. Sean pulled a
Okay.
zealot
The
over,
there was
and
like,
we were all very worried.
"Surprise!"
We were all very concerned about it
Like,
for a
he
couple of
said-
moments.
No zealots.
Everyone specifically was like, "Wait, this is various dwarves."
Thompson adds, "Hey, if you want to buy the sausage, they're 2 gold each. It supports the community."
I think
I will do
Kiff's
this.
eyes
No.
light up. Yes.
I would, but I'm out of gold.
Maggie
He says
just
they
bites
keep well too. We put in special dwarven preservatives.
down on her tongue.
Can you eat? Marvis?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't need food
Then why would you buy one?
for them helping us out with these potions.
Oh, I was gonna buy one anyway. So I will buy one and have a little sausage snack. This is the first time Dromik's ever purchased food.
This is the first time Dromik's ever had sausage.
No,
This
I
is the
think
first time
I've
Dromik's
had-
ever eaten.
No, I think this is the first
No,
time we've had sausage.
Is it? It might be the first time I've had sausage. I mean, like,
You've
you
had red-
probably
I
had.
distinctly remember back in the capital,
There was a
there
sausage
were
dealer.
some sausage peddlers,
But the
Yeah.
the
some of
Dromik
us
was
were
not
not
there.
15
Yeah.
levels
Right,
ago.
Yes.
So on the record, Kiff
Sausage.
is spending 10 gold. He's buying 5 sausages and eating 1 immediately. And
He says,
Amazing.
as you're eating it, he says, "Careful with that. They're filled with piping hot liquid cheese."
Oh my god, amazing.
That sounds weirdly delicious, actually.
Yeah, it's
Cheese
a
sausage is
cheddar wurst.
delicious. Yeah, cheddar
Yeah, with
wurst,
spiced
so good.
tunnel peppers too.
Ooh, I want spiced tunnel peppers. Sounds wonderful.
I'm going to buy one as well.
Okay. They're very salty, but also very meaty.
I'm not going to eat it.
Nice.
I'm going to use it as a Kiff snack when he does something good.
it's a reward. Yes, it's like a Scooby snack
Maggie-
but different.
Maggie isn't saying anything, but in her head she says, "I think we've given enough to the cause."
Yeah. I only bought one,
I want
but
that moment. I
yes,
also
you
only
need a
bought
Kiff
one,
snack. Yeah.
But
Guys, look, it's like a fair in here.
Okay, are we going in?
I think we're going in.
Undisguised.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, why not? We're here. There are people who are openly
Yeah.
debating, so
They,
yeah.
they know,
Yep.
and they know us. We're for the most part invited, and Kiff doesn't give a shit about that stuff anyway.
As you
Yeah.
enter the room, there's a big boo, boo, and people slamming their fists and stamping their feet on tables. You see a group of people
Wow,
wearing
Kiff, they really hate
the
you.
Emperor's Youth armbands up close to the front of the stage.
Oh, are they
And
booing at
there's a
us or are they
man-
booing at up front?
We're about to find out.
Well,
Sorry.
you hear them booing. They're
Okay.
not. No one's looking at you.
Oh, okay. There's no direction to us. Okay, continue. Sorry. I was excited.
And there's a man who by now you can identify as the governor of the city, guys, who says, please, we're moving on to, please settle down. We're moving on to the next question of the debate. The question is, and he's fumbling with his paper. He says, the next topic is the problem of evil. The problem of evil, he says, and well, Gromlin. So the question is, if he says, Brother Balfour. I'm sorry, not Gromlin. Brother Balfour. The question is, if when bad things happen, how could a good God allow this? Please elaborate. And there's some scattered booing, but he begins to speak forth about how, our God is challenging us. Life has choices and choices. How we prove that we are free from sin. God has generously given us choices and shown us terrible things, so that we may all do good. whether they be the rain on our heads, and he just goes on and on and on.
Cool.
And Gromlin just tries to object, and he keeps whispering to Bethany. Bethany looks a little strange.
Sorry, who?
Gromlin does notice you guys, and he kind of like gives you like a secret wave, but he looks a little nervous.
Sorry, who was it that was explaining the rains and the something and the something?
This guy here. So
Oh.
he has. I'm sorry, I don't have a podium. I got a podium.
No, that's fine.
He's representing. He's representing the true believers in God.
Yep.
The
Okay.
the Emperor agreement.
So these people are debating. You feel free to interrupt with any kind of action you're doing at any time. But
you said Bethany looks a little strange.
She's kind of like standing there, looking kind of rigid.
Interesting.
And so he's talking. This is not a sundial, this is a podium. And he's talking. And Brother Balfour is saying, so when bad things happen, it's not God doing them, although he is omnipotent, all-powerful, all-seeing. And Bethany suddenly shouts out. She suddenly shouts out, the beast is more powerful than God. And then Gromlin looks extremely alarmed, and he looks at Bethany, and then there's a lot of gasps, and the governor says, Bethany, please wait your turn. Wait your turn.
Oh, she's
The brother
pissed.
is speaking. She looks a little... Something looks funny about her.
Interesting.
I don't.
Someone has.
And all the young troublemakers kind of go over here and start bagging, saying, boo, he's a pagan, filthy,
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Can we start making our way up to the front?
Okay.
I don't think she's in her right state of mind.
I don't think so either.
I can't grab me. Someone grab me.
There you go.
Thank
For
you.
the. Are they debating in common or Dwarvish?
They're debating in common. Most of the people here are dwarves, but not all of them.
There are
Okay.
some.
I mean,
I think we should just join them on stage. I am going to just go up and ask. Why the heck not? We're probably going to be better at debating than they
So
are.
as this
Someone
flamboyant
should
lizard
check
approaches the
Bethany out.
stage,
Yep.
this gentleman here, this wealthy-looking gentleman, and these two guards approach, and and they whisper to you. They say, "Excuse me, you can't be here. Leave."
We have been summoned by Bethany and Gromlin. They've invited us to join this debate.
The governor notices. He says, "I'm sorry, brother. A moment, please. These are the authorized debaters. Only these authorized people may be on the stage this time. Please, this is about civility and community. We'll have no hecklers or carpet crashers." And the young troublemakers gather around and say, "Yeah, get your stinking lizard out of here."
no hecklers.
I'll turn to them and go like, touch
Couple
me or my
dwarfs are with us,
friends.
too. They're like, no, we don't want any of this like diversity crap. We got the right people on stage.
I'm just going to look at Marvis and say, it's not the time. We will step back. And I'm going to hang right here. I'm not going nowhere. But I'm not going on the stage. I will literally stand next to one of these children. I am not
Okay.
scared of them one bit.
I
Sorry.
am.
This guy
going-
says, "You looking for a fight, scale face?"
I look over, I just give a glance and look directly back at Bethany, stone-ass faced. I am not giving this kid the time of day.
Bethany has her eyes wide open and is strangely staring at the ceiling. You see a little fluttering on the curtain, and Gromlin is trying to whisper something to Bethany. And then guys just say, okay, Gromlin and Bethany, it's your turn. What's your response? How do you respond to these very, very nice and rational points made by our friend Brother Balfour?
Very quickly, I would like to change my own appearance to that of a dwarf. Just putting that out there
Okay.
before
Okay.
I go further into the room.
What kind of
Ooh.
Ooh.
a fairy dwarf?
Well,
What?
there's
A
like different
fancy
types
dwarf?
of dwarfs.
Just
A
like I'm
completely
looking
average
around.
dwarf?
I'm looking around the room.
Your average dwarf.
I mean, I want to say average dwarf. If we wanted to get specific, like we've spent time with Grovel and Bethany, so I would
Right.
probably,
That
if I
style
was
of
to say
dwarf.
like mountain versus the other kinds, 'cause
Hill.
Elena
Hill.
is not
Yes.
hill or there are no
Hill and
dwarves.
Dwarger. Yeah.
But yes,
These are
But,
mostly
like-
they're mostly like the surface and low
Yeah.
depth. or upper depth, I guess. type
Yeah.
of dwarf.
So that kind of dwarf. Slinging
Just-
like a
So not particularly
average.
like fancy or attractive or anything, just like regular.
No, I'm standard. Just trying to blend
You're
in until the
standard
time
dwarf.
is right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like
as
a
that,
little from out of
go ahead.
town,
as
Yeah.
that's
The
going
hills over
on,
there.
as
over
that's
yonder.
going on, I would like to whisper to Vary, my friend Vary here, Vary Dwarf. In Dwarvish, I will say, what's the debate about? What topics are they talking right now?
And you're just asking a audience member.
A
Audience member,
dwarf.
yep.
A dwarf specifically.
Dwarf, in
Okay,
Dwarvish.
they said, well, they've been talking about a bunch of different things. They talked about the nature of divinity. They talked about, well, this whole thing is, there have been a lot of street fights and so on. They talked about, is the government good and have they been doing their best given the circumstances? They talked about are angels real, are devils real, stuff like that. So I think Gromlin, he keeps trying to push this thing that like God is evil or something. I don't buy it. He says, I'm just a simple dwarf. And this guy is going to get named. He's going to get a name.
Hey!
no longer
His name's
Varian.
Tyson.
I'm just a simple dwarf. My
Hi,
name
Sid.
is a name.
He says, I'm Tyson.
Sorry.
He's a dark-skinned dwarf. He says,
I
I'm
got a
Tyson.
name now.
He's just your average miner.
I'm an important character in this here campaign.
He's
I'll
I
say,
am
I'll
now.
say.
I am
Us.
now.
Oh no.
Yeah, Gromlin is this strange idea that, the God is evil and the government's trying to secretly kill us or something. But look, we're fine. There's crazy stuff happening outside, trolls and giants and shit. But, in here, we do our jobs, say our prayers. We get nice hot sausages, he says as he goes chomp into a nice, delicious sausage that just kind of spurts some cheese all over his face. And he licks it off.
I revile at the splash zone that I
He
made.
says, we got a pretty good life, and I'm very grateful. All the good things, our government, our governor, our God, Emperor himself, the church, they all do good stuff.
I sigh and I say, now, I'm sorry to say that there are things out there that are beyond comprehension. There's a lot going on into this world. I'd say keep an open mind.
Yeah?
And
Go ahead.
then I just leave him.
Okay. So as you're walking away, suddenly Gromlin is saying something, and Bethany suddenly shouts out, "We worship the beast, and we want to eat babies." And everyone goes, and Gromlin says, "Bethany, please." He says, "I'm sorry, Bethany isn't feeling well." And Gaia says, "Bethany isn't approved. She has approved to beta. She has the right to be on stage." And you see the curtain fluttering behind Bethany.
I would like to, if I'm able to, roll perception to see if I can tell what the heck is behind that curtain, or get a better idea as to what's going on back there.
Okay.
Or would that give me nothing?
You can certainly try.
I would like to try. I know it's a tough thing to look for, but we'll try. Oh, it was almost a 20, but it's a 4. 12 total. 12 total.
You
8 plus 4.
you see some boots and what appears to be the bottom of some pants. But just because you're such a perceptive Dromik, you remember those are the same boots and pants that the guy
Of
named
the
Walter Slant
puppeteer?
was wearing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Do I just dispel magic? That's fine with me. I'm here. I'm gonna piss people off, but I'm here.
Here, allow me to create a bit of a distraction. Nothing crazy.
What did you want to say, Elena, before
I
you
was
do that,
gonna
Matt?
say
This
Do you
fancy
want-
guy here says, if you guys aren't aware, there's no magic allowed in this debate. We don't want any funny business of mind control or that shit.
Is there any
And all
other
the other people
door?
say, yeah.
So, yeah, I was gonna ask if you wanted me to basically call out, like, there's clearly something wrong with her. Someone should dispel magic, make sure there's nothing weird happening here.
I mean, here's the thing. If you want to do that, that's great. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
These kids are gonna get mad at me and, like, eat a dick, children.
Yeah,
I
they're all
will-
saying like stinky lizard face.
Yeah, like I don't
Yeah,
care.
Go
go
back
for
to
it.
the
Okay.
desert, you know,
Here, here.
steal butt.
Then go for
I-
it. We're
I
not.
got
We're
one
also
up.
like not next to each other, so
Yeah, I mean, feel
there's
free
no
to
way for
yell
me to stop
about.
you.
I mean, feel free to yell about it. I don't. I would also be fine with the support. Like part of me is want to do that, but part of me is like don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Before
Yes.
before you cause the scene, allow me to create a mild distraction for you. Kiff is going to turn around and pretend like he's walking away while he's eating his sausage. And he's gonna walk over to the wall a bit, and he's gonna take a bite out of his sausage, and while he has his back turned in that fashion, he is going to, with a full mouth of food, mumble the verbal component and gesture the somatic component of prestidigitation, and he's
Okay,
going
what kind
to,
of like do you want to use? You can use stealth or deception to make that stealthy.
stand by. I will tell you which one I want to do.
The question is, do
stealth.
I
Yeah,
off
stealth
cast
for
the?
me. Stealth
Okay.
for me. Oh, 7.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out what happens when people cast spells in here.
But either way, I still want to do it. It's prestidigitation. I can do smells, I think, with prestidigitation, can't I?
You can.
Yes.
Yes.
You can.
Oh, I forgot to mention there's also some general city cards as well. But yeah.
Yeah. We might get in trouble for this.
That
That's
seems
something
like
that
something we should
yeah,
have known.
the fact that those guards just randomly appeared, can Kiff decide to not do what he's doing because he did not know that there were a bunch more guards?
That was an oh, by the way. Yeah, then I'm not going to do that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
These
I'm
are-
sorry. Okay.
Yeah, because this looked
Yeah,
a
we
lot less
weren't told that
intimidating
there
with
would
a
be
fistful of
city
guards.
guards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Well,
not.
They do look like humans and dwarves. In fact, I should make some dwarves.
Yeah, but still.
Okay,
Yeah.
then, I'm sorry, but yeah, there's a few of them there. Let's call it 6. In addition to those private guards.
The fact we were told no magic and then immediately guards spawned as Kiff was doing magic, we probably should be aware of that. Like, no.
Yeah.
I would backpedal on that real fast.
Especially
Too.
at like the Great Dwarf debate.
Okay.
We were told to.
In this room, very quick question. In this room, so it's like a staircase up to the stage with a curtain behind it, and there's no way into the back behind the curtain except for
Okay,
the
so
stage.
that's
correct?
a good question. So there's also a room labeled storage over here. And a door.
Okay.
If you want to explore.
It
It says Miners Guild storage, authorized personnel. Oh, and there's 2 doors to it. One on the front, one towards the main entrance, and one further up.
Okay. And I was asking around here. There's no like stage door. There's no nothing here. Correct?
So
It would just be a step up to the stage and then the curtain.
you know what? Let's say there is one here, and also.
Okay.
And then
I
there's
was
a
just
step
wondering.
up. There is a step up also.
Okay.
But yeah.
I mean, if I'm not doing magic, I would just be honest and I'd be like, clearly there's someone behind the curtain.
So yeah, during when Dromik and people come up, these guys would kind of come up to the front.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. There is someone behind the curtain. There is obviously someone back there. If we're
Okay,
trying
you're
to
saying
have,
out loud to anyone who can hear, right?
I'd probably say it to Lord Hastrus, but I did step back immediately as I was told to not go up there. So it's not like I'm being hostile in any way. I'm just like, I see someone behind that curtain. Could you please perhaps open the curtain so that the people can see what's happening back there? It seems odd to close a curtain and then have someone hide behind there in a professional debate.
Lord Hatchers immediately says, "I don't think there's anyone behind the curtain."
If you
But
do
the
not
city
think there's
guards
anyone
say,
behind
no,
the
relax,
curtain,
relax. We'll go check. And Gaia says, yes. If you think there's someone casting spells behind the curtain, we can go check that.
I would very much so appreciate it. It seems as if there might be something back there. I see rustling.
So one of these two dwarf guards here gives you a little wink.
Mm-hmm.
And Gromlin looks getting quite sweaty and breathless, says thank you as they pass by. And they go behind. And there's some murmuring among the crowd. And there's some rustling.
If you guys want to check stuff out, now might be the time. Just putting it out there.
People are kind of looking. Everyone kind of turns to look and see. There's like some muffled thumping, and then there's some like rustling and some what could be either like a moving things or violence is happening behind the curtain.
I'm going to take.
That sounds awfully
Yeah.
suspicious.
Yeah.
In Dwarvish,
I say out loud.
Dwarvish,
Yeah.
I
Red
start
thinks-
whispering
Red thinks
to
Blue
people,
Dwarf is
what is that?
sus."
What's going on?
Oh, you're gonna
I-
start
in
stirring.
In Dwarvish, though, I'm talking to them and saying, "What's going on back there? I thought there was nothing back there. That's so strange. Isn't that odd?"
And you're using your charm to persuade the rumor through people,
Of course.
right?
I
So
think
there is
Maggie was
actually
doing
an
that as well.
off-duty guard here, and he's with Tyson. And Tyson says, "Well, I don't know. I mean, can you really cast a spell behind a curtain? Is that how they work? I don't know about spells."
And so
Absolutely.
Maggie,
And
as
the
a
guard
dwarf,
says, "Yeah, I heard from this old witch I dated once." And he's like, "Really, you dated a witch?" And they're kind of.
Maggie disguised as a dwarf is like, in Carthan it seems no one knows anything. In the capital, everyone knows. You can cast spells from anywhere. Sometimes you need to see people, sometimes you don't. Very easy to cast a spell from behind a curtain. Especially
Tyson
one
says-
that's fluttering
says,
like that.
Are you some kind of sorceress?
She just said she's
Miss,
from the capital.
What color is your hair in this version?
Dark brown.
Miss Brunette, he says, making like a rude face.
Bitch, I might be.
Excuse me.
He says, "You want to show me something I haven't seen before?"
Fontie
In
puts
the
his hands together
capital,
and then
one
twists
does
around
not-
and does the whole finger thingy. And just
in
starts
the
wiggling them.
capital, one does not need to be a sorcerer to know a very basic amount about magic. I'm really surprised
Oh,
at the
come
people
on.
in Carthan.
He says,
Come
"Yeah,
on, we know
sorry,
these-
we're just dirty dirt diggers here.
Dirty,
I guess
dirty
we don't know
dirts.
too much."
What
We're
I
dirty,
say to
dirty
what I
boys.
say to Maggie is, "Oh, come on, my friend Tyson is actually way smarter than you give him credit for. He knows all about this commotion behind there. He's just teasing you, right, Tyson?"
That's why, yeah. What was your name again? Thank you. What was your name again?
Selena.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you.
Yes. And you know all about this commotion behind there, right? And it's dangerous and all.
So the whole time, Bethany continues to stare awkwardly at the ceiling. The guards come out from behind the curtain, and the governor says, "Well, report, please." And the lady dwarf guard says, "Well, there was a guy there. He had some kind of wand, I think, but he ran off."
I'm
when we
just
tried to
gonna
ask him
say,
questions.
clearly there was someone back there. Can we open the curtain? Would that be plausible?
He says, "Well, I'm not sure." But Cromwell says, "Yeah, these are
I-
my authorized
I'm
friends.
gonna
I swear on the honor."
I'm gonna yell out from the audience. Hey, something looks off about that one on the left. She's just staring at the ceiling. Might want to dispel.
And
That
then
don't look normal to me.
People are chatting here. Tyson says, "Yeah, you know what? She does look kind of funny." And Gromlin says, "Yes, look at her." He pokes her several times, and she doesn't move. She kind of shivers and jumps a little bit.
Seems possessed.
There's no, yeah.
Gromlin says, "Someone's
Spell
cast a
that.
spell on." And Brother Balfour says, "This is ridiculous. No one's cast a spell on her." And he says, I shall dispel any foul magics afflicting young Bethany."
I want
He
to
says, "No,
watch this very
yeah.
carefully.
Yeah, I also know Dispel Magic, so I'm assuming Maggie and I are both eyeing the hell
Yeah.
out of this guy.
Do you happen to know counter
I
spell?
also know
Yes.
we don't want to counterspell it per se.
No.
No,
but,
We just want to make sure he's
No, I'm
actually
just saying in case it's
casting
not
dispel magic.
In case
Yeah,
it's
in case it's not
dispel
dispel.
magic and something else to manipulate the audience,
Um,
I would
also-
say counterspell.
I don't have it.
I have
Um,
counterspell. Don't worry.
Comedy option / might be serious option,
Comedy
depending
option.
on how big of a deal this is. You still have the scroll of mass dispel.
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
we
I
do.
have not forgotten, and there is quite a crowd here.
Yeah.
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 And
Where
I
do we have that?
I
Wait,
have
where do we
Robert's
have that?
scroll.
Oh,
I
you
have
have it.
it.
Okay.
Yes,
I was just
I
checking.
made a promise.
That's
We
fine.
use mass dispel when everyone just turns into Danny DeVito.
We have to use mass dispel and then yell out who did mass dispel, who did it.
Yep.
I even brought Robert's skull so you can
Yep.
see it in action.
Yes.
Oh, that's so
So,
nice.
That's great.
he'll get to witness
Lovely.
it happening.
Oh, wonderful.
There's a reason
Good for
I made
Robert.
myself look like a dwarf.
Yes, good.
Wouldn't that make
Okay.
you very suspicious, though?
No,
Why?
there's
Because
another
you went
dwarf
from
who
being
knows
dwarf to
magic.
somebody else.
No,
I'm
no,
still
no.
a
She's
dwarf.
saying she is a dwarf. She's staying a dwarf. That was a place.
No, I'm saying if it was dispel magic, that would dispel her disguise.
No, it won't.
No, it
Isn't
won't.
it magical?
Because she's casting
No.
the spell, so she's
No,
the
there
center
are
of it,
other
so
reasons.
There are other reasons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
trust Maggie. She's
don't worry about it. Don't
But
worry.
I
about
want
it.
to worry about it. It's my
Well,
job.
thank you for your concern.
I
It is
think this is-
appreciated.
I think this is the first time that this has not been overlooked. Continue.
So brother Balfour, he looks very
Same.
old. He looks like he does know magic, but he keeps like adjusting his glasses and like he's got Parkinson's disease as he's trying to turn his spellbook page.
Oh,
He
he's
says,
a little
"No,
wiggly.
Just wait a moment as I just dispel.
Sorry, I heard that very
what page is
gentle.
it?" He
Oh
keeps like
no.
licking his finger and trying to find the right page. He says, "Oh, of course, here we go." And he casts it as everybody's watching him. So everyone's focus is on this, and he's gonna roll to try to dispel. And he clearly seems to be struggling with this. He's gonna roll.
But is it definitely
know.
dispel?
Huh?
Is it definitely the spell dispel magic? As
Roll
someone.
Arcana.
Okay,
Can
yeah,
I
because I think
roll
Maggie was
spell?
the one who was trying to
Roll
identify it.
Arcana to identify the spell.
Yeah.
In cases where it's important, I'll ask you to identify it with this.
That's totally
Okay,
fine. Yeah,
I
that's
rolled
why I was wondering.
A
You rolled one.
21.
He is casting the level 3 dispel.
Okay, I also rolled a 19, so.
I also know the spell, and I want to roll just because. I rolled
You reckon?
a 16. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna try to dispel whatever this spell is. Okay?
And he's having a
if
tough
there
time.
is one. And he's clearly having. And he
Oh,
natural ones it.
wow.
Oh my god.
For all the people who
buddy.
identified it, it's very clear that he tried but failed to undo the spell.
Yes.
So is I'm sorry, you said everybody is watching him cast that spell.
Yeah.
Yes, because everybody's watching.
Very nice.
Could I pop off a prestidigitation if nobody's watching?
Wait, why?
Yes,
Oh.
you could totally do that.
I want to make Brother Balfour smell like he just pooped in his pants.
Incredible.
Nice. I love it.
What a
So-
dumb thing.
Oh my god. Amazing.
Okay, that definitely deserves inspiration points.
Kiff, our hero.
You could also like soil his pants too.
Remember, everyone.
You could.
Yeah.
Please discuss this in the Kiff fan club.
Yes, yes, you can discuss this. This is a truly wonderful moment.
Kiff
so
took
he
his
tried-
knowledge and was like, I'm about to ruin this whole man's career. This man's whole career.
As he fails that spell, and I pop those off, I want to point to him and just go, "Old man poop, you can't do magic."
And everybody kind of looks and people laugh. The young troublemakers look kind of frustrated. But clearly the majority of people are pointing and laughing at it. He says, oh dear, I must... And just kind of starts hobbling off. You know, I forgot to draw a bathroom. But he starts hobbling off what's called bathroom. Over
Yeah, that's
here.
fine.
Alright.
And he
Amazing.
starts hobbling off. He says, please, pause the debate. Oof. And he just starts running off.
So,
Okay. Do we think
Charles.
it's time for a... Oh, sorry, go on.
I have read.
And his guards kind of go over to the...
I have read part of the Book of Dwarven Tradition. Is there anything in it that sort of defines this sort of environment and what the sort of rules are?
Oh, you mean the debate,
Great
dwarven debate environment? Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that was so hard
Yeah,
to
like
get out of my mouth.
I've read parts, not the whole thing, but parts of the Book of Dwarven Tradition. I'm also a courtier, so I would assume I understand laws relatively
Right,
well.
if someone explained to you how certain laws,
Mhm.
you would understand it.
Yes, it is. It does describe how. What was the last one I said? It describes how like honor is a big thing, and one's appearance must be tidy and perfect, and to make a faux pas would be to like fart in a debate or something.
Oh, well, that
And this
is
would
way
be quite
worse than that.
dishonorable. And it additionally describes sort of ritualistic praises and thanks given to the earth in the beginning of the
Wait,
Very
sorry,
nice.
what was the
And-
first thing?
and the end.
Just reading
If
my
one
notes.
was to
Praises
fart during
to praises
a
to the
meeting,
earth.
it
Yeah.
would be
Like
that.
you have to
No,
be
but
very
it-
composed, and everything about your appearance and overall presentation has to be quite.
Has to be
professional.
perfect. Very nice.
Is there any sort of thing
Yes.
like a mistrial or anything like that that would sort of be generated from this, or not really?
It says in the old days when a king was selected, then that would be considered a mistrial. If someone became
Okay,
sick
so-
or
Okay.
So when
Okay.
it says,
Uh,
no, go on.
No, so if that's the case, no, go ahead. What were you gonna say, Elena? I'm kind of formulating the sentence.
I was gonna ask about the clothing, but then I remembered it probably wouldn't matter for me anyway, because I don't think I can really like change that robe that I have. I can just change myself. So never mind. Well, actually, when you say like composed, does that mean there's and like very put together? Does that mean they have to be dressed a certain way?
It says in the old days only men were allowed, and they would have to have like beards of a certain length, and they would have to have one of each type of jewel. But clearly, this is a more like modern thing.
Okay.
So they aren't totally doing that. But it says that even today, good beard or at least good sideburns in the case of women are and extra jewels are considered a big mark of honor and dwarfliness.
Okay.
I explain all of this to Maggie, and then I say, call for some sort of injunction.
Okay. Are we doing this? Should I also would now be the time to use the Mass Dispel? I feel like it might.
It might be. We'll see what happens. I think it would be the time if.
I've paused time here. Do you want me to tell you what's happening, or do you want to keep discussing first?
Give it just 1 second.
Okay.
Does anyone else have anything else? Do we need?
Do you want to just mass dispel? Go right ahead. That's fine too.
No, it would be like part of or leading up to it, but we can try the I guess injunction first. I mean, clearly that that spell didn't dispel magic.
Yeah, it didn't dispel.
Alright.
It dispelled jack
Did you-
shit.
Did you want to be the one to call for it since you are a dwarf, or do you want me to?
Either way, do you want? I can do it.
Do it then. Go
We'll
ahead.
see what happens.
Yeah, I feel like
Back
it
me up.
wouldn't have as much weight from.
I think I agree
From-
with
yeah.
that. I think I agree
Alright.
with that. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna call out, be like, I think we should consider an injunction. I mean, clearly, I think we can all agree that spell didn't work. It
There's some murmuring. Some people, a couple of these guys be like, "Yeah, who cares? This isn't like no spells are allowed here. There's no spell here." And some of the more loyalist dwarves say, "Yeah." But some of the other ones are like
So-
saying, like some of them join Maggie and say, "No, he dishonored himself."
He did, and
That is the totally undwarfish behavior. It doesn't befit a dwarf or a representative of the government.
anyone who knows about magic can tell that fine lady right there is under the influence of some kind of spell or, fiendish activities. I'm sorry, some really sketchy activities. And I think we need to get a qualified, no harm meant, person to either dispel that or, perhaps reconsider some aspects of this debate.
And so there's a lot of chatter now. Everybody's kind of uproaring. The governor is hitting the podium with a hammer, saying, "I please, I can represent the government. No, I'm not a dwarf, but I can represent. I'm sure we can find an alternative magical specialist." He says, "Diane, will you please go to the?" And he starts talking to this dwarf here.
Right, he's trying to get somebody else in there.
Governor Caius Gadalus is not a dwarf, right?
He is a human.
Okay. Sir, if you're going to take over the position of, arguing on or debating on behalf of the government, who is going to stand judge over the proceedings?
He says, well, the people are the judge. You see, this debate is simply so that, everyone can express themselves and learn about, our Lord's plans and how our government has a wonderful plan for everyone. And because we've seen so much fighting, he says, I'm sure Gromlin has the best interest at heart. He just has a different point of view. I'm sure, he says, really, I think that being in the center of both these two positions is really the most enlightened and correct way to be. Everyone just has a different point of view, and it's all right in its own way. But people are kind of debating, and these guys are just saying, boo, boo.
I mean, that's a fair point, but I would say that if someone is going to be taking over for the side of the government, then this gentleman, Gromlin, should be able to.
Bethany is just trying to walk somewhere.
I think that, given that the fine lady is clearly a little, something is wrong with her, I think that he should be able to call for his own, replacement in her place to finally articulate his perspective as well as you can, since you are replacing the High Cleric.
So here's my question. Does Gromlin have any way to know if you're Maggie or not? Would you be using the same voice as Maggie?
So, no, not the same voice as Maggie, but I will say... Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, he did see her come in with me, and you made a point to say that Gromlin acknowledged me and gave me a secret wave.
So Maggie transformed in public?
No.
No.
Oh,
she walked in with
with
Yllaxis, who was recognized.
If he
by
waved, I would have given him a nod. And then I will also say that I can't change my clothes, so that red cloak that he probably saw me wearing before is still the one that I am wearing.
He says,
right now.
yes. He says, Bethany is under some sort of affliction. Unfortunately, she's been, I don't know. She's been playing with too many mushrooms. But I nominate my representative, Maggie. Maggie. He says, looking at Yllaxis and looking back at the dwarf, and she's gonna debate on behalf of the multi-faith society. He says, "Come, Bethany, come, Bethany," and Bethany he just drags her. She resists, and she kind of slumps down the stairs. And these people are kind of spitting on them as he says, "We're just
as
take her
he walks by
the chapel."
As he walks by, can I walk with them at least into here, if that's where they're going? Are they going that way, or are they going out the back door?
They're gonna go right by you.
Okay, I would like to
So these people are saying dirty pagan, he's like tree worshiper,
as they're going past, I would like to ask them, may I come with you? I want to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, sure. They said we're gonna go, and they kind of fold into the crowd.
Yeah, but are they gonna kind of hide, kind of scoot in?
They're
I don't want to
probably
be too far.
go over to. He's gonna wait until people aren't paying attention.
People aren't paying attention.
So, hopefully Maggie or somebody else is going up to take his place.
Yes. So I would say.
Anyone but me.
I'm gonna look over at Yllaxis.
Me debate.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over at Yllaxis and be like, I know what these people were saying about elves and half elves and such, but since we are both emissaries on behalf of this Maggie, which Gromlin speaks, I think if Governor, you would allow us to take the main stage.
He looks and he
Stepping up.
sees there's something still happening in the bathroom. He says,
I'm stepping up.
Oh, okay,
as
okay. He
as
says,
I'm saying it.
Lord Malcolm, are you done in your business in there? And everybody just laughs when he says, "Done your business."
Okay.
He said business.
Mm.
This lady says, we'll guard the back here, man.
Can
Make
I
sure nobody else tries to mess with stuff.
Can I
This lady
either
seems
like
particularly friendly. She says, "My name is Kathy, by the way."
Make him feel like
Cassie.
poop again.
When
very nice to meet you?
when Dwarf Maggie goes to ascend to the stage,
Ascend.
may I
That's a word.
offer Dwarf Maggie a sausage and say, "For good luck."
Aw,
Well,
what a
thank you.
sweet boy. You're like when the presidential candidates are like, I like beer too. Except it's sausages.
Three sausages.
I'm one of you. I bought this sausage to support a local
Right,
business. and a fine
exactly.
establishment.
Hey there,
Totally.
hey there, fellow humans. I like beer too.
Right,
Just,
exactly.
Just don't pull a De Blasio like you tried to eat pizza with a
Eat
fork
pizza
and knife.
with a
Oh,
fork and knife.
God.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
terrible.
God.
In
Like,
New York,
as-
like, what is
yeah.
he doing?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It's
His
pretty
name is
painful.
Like, I assume you have an Italian. Like, oof.
Yeah,
He's
De
not even
Blasio.
Italian.
Oh no.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
no.
But he's from New York. Like he should. New Yorkers don't eat pizza like that. Okay.
No, New Yorkers eat pizza in
Anyway.
like 7 bites. But anyway, continue.
Yeah.
So they got places to go.
No,
So
I don't know what
just-
part of New York you've been to, but all I've seen is
No,
everyone
I'm
eating
kidding.
in one
Manhattan.
bite.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
There's tourists. They do it in 7.
Since these
Well, real
city
New Yorkers
guards,
do it in one.
Sorry.
Ain't got time for that shit. You gotta eat.
Okay.
Go.
Meanwhile, these people, Dromik, Bethany, and Gromlin are hiding, and Dromik
as
is saying
we're-
there's something seriously wrong with her.
You mean Gromlin is saying that?
Yes.
I just want to roll medicine and then I'm done. Go for it, Maggie.
I just wanted to ask, since the city guards are standing behind us, I would like to, I guess, roll insight, and make sure that they don't seem under the influence of some, whatever was behind there, because seems a little dangerous.
They're gonna get names. This guy's name's Nathan.
Okay.
This guy's name is Pete.
Nathan
Pete.
and Pete.
Pete the dwarf seems a little suspicious of you. Nathan seems like he doesn't carry the weight. He's just scratching his ass as he walks behind the curtain.
All right.
Nice.
So can I? Can I
Kathy
roll?
seems
In-
like
What a
she's on your
catch.
side.
What a catch.
Oh man, nope. I rolled very poorly. So
What are you? I don't understand even what you're rolling.
I asked to roll insight to see if they seem like they are under
Under a
some
control.
magical sway or like they are allies. Basically, do they mean us harm? Do I need to keep an eye on them this entire time? Since I'm standing
This
right in
all
front of them,
seems relatively
facing the room with
peaceful.
people.
The only people who seem really rowdy are these Emperor's Youth guys.
Okay.
Who have
That's
like
so
these armbands
not
with
good.
the Emperor's cross on them.
Okay.
And
that
they're all
just
like
makes me so
shouting
sick.
and they're all crowding around the stage and stuff.
Kiff still has big boom boom. Kiff keep nice magic ladies safe.
Okay, so Dromik doesn't find anything physically wrong with Bethany.
Not with
Gromlin
a
is saying,
20.
please tell me it's not an intellect error. Please tell me her brain didn't
Yeah,
bleed.
it's-
Bethany is so important to me.
So it's
And he
over
starts
a
to
20
shed a
something
single
and no.
tear as he says that.
I got a
Oh.
what 13 plus 8.
He says she may never love me, but
21.
damn, I don't want to see Bethany's brain get eaten.
With a 21, no, there's no brain mark.
You're confident she wasn't brain devoured. You're confident she must be under a spell.
Perfect. I'm gonna let Gromlin know that this is not a work of intellect devour of any type that I've seen. This looks like a spell.
Okay, well,
Oh,
how do we
hey,
get
what's
rid
up,
of it?
mustache?
I mean, if we can't dispel it, there must be something else we can do, right?
I'm sure there is. It looked like he cast a rather low dispel magic. A higher one might work, but also let me think. Maggie.
Okay, so
go
while
ahead.
you're thinking, we'll see what Maggie
Yes.
is doing.
Yeah.
Since
people?
it is 11:11 in real life, I was wondering if this,
Ooh, yeah.
right before getting into a debate would
Taking
be a
the
good place to
stage.
call it. So I don't know if like Dromik wants to do something.
Okay, then
But
let me look up what spells I have.
yeah, just because I feel like if
Yeah,
we're gonna
that's a
debate,
good call.
that probably will take time.
You could also wait if you have detect magic. You would identify this. Actually, no. You already detected it. You could try to identify the spell she's under too. If you want.
I don't have identify, so I don't have a spell identify. Would it be an Arcana roll?
Save the game. Yeah, this has been a fun game.
Can I say we'll save it for next time because I gotta look at my spells?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, okay.
That's the
thanks.
great thing about this game. You can always think of like the perfect reply over a whole week or more.
I always do that.
Real quick.
Yes.
Can I try something?
Yes,
Of course. You're
you can
here.
certainly try.
Can I bonk her, not hard, with my hammer?
Like a little
Yes.
wake up bonk.
Yeah.
Like a little boink.
Yes.
And
Little-
with that
little
So
love
she's
roll.
love
being
that.
held still, so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna assume you hit.
Yeah, I'm going to try to dispel whatever there's on her.
Okay, so
you're
you bonk
using
her. What
dispel.
part of her are you bonking?
Her head.
Okay. So she bonks and she says, "Wait!" and she struggles to make a roll,
Oh.
and
He's
she rolls
trying
an
to-
18 plus 2, and she breathes. She says, "Oh my god, that fucking guy cast a fucking dominate person spell on me. Fuck!" And she just starts kicking the wall. She says, "Ah!" She says, "I never want that to happen to me ever again. Oh my god!" And she says, "Thank you, Marvis, for bonking me in the head." And she just hugs Marvis.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Marvis just a little nod, like, nice job.
And Grandma
Thanks
is
for
kind
the
of
battery, pal.
I'm sorry, I've just had a rough day.
Yeah.
She says, "Tell me about it. Being controlled against your will. Oh my god, having somebody in your mind dictating your every move."
Or you die and
dead.
being brought to life. Yeah.
Or dead. Or dead.
He's
Yeah.
like, my day was worse.
But did you
I
die
died.
though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you die though?
That's my whole argument for the whole day.
This
Like,
is
did
this
you
is
die
Marvis's yeah. No? Okay. Just checking. No, but yeah. Good job, Marvis.
All right. I'm going to take one of those greater healing potions.
Yes,
I think
you
it was
definitely
superior. It's
Superior?
superior. Yeah.
She says, "Oh, you look like shit. Do you want another one of those? I got another one."
Yes, please give us
Yes,
all the
please.
potions you possibly have.
So
should. Marvis is
Bethany,
like, yes, please.
That was 8d4, right?
84 plus 8.
84 plus 8.
So she
Okay.
is going to give you, and there's a lot of gifts in here.
Oh, really?
Bethany gives Maribras.
Oh, right. Quick question. Do we want to keep the fire giant's potion in the person many pockets, or do we want to just have it Marvis keep it on his person?
I
Plus
would
many
say keep it in
pockets,
the
just for
palm.
versatility.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
just for versatility.
Well,
You know,
It's
in
the only
case
two
the
people-
coward
they're-
word kill dies again and someone else needs it.
Yeah.
That was not a digging
Here's the
roll,
thing.
but-
Here's the thing. Fire giant strength is
What's
only going to
that?
work on melee characters, which case
Dromik.
Marvis and Yllaxis.
That
Dromik.
should work.
Oh, that's right.
But
I am
also,
also technically
people
a melee
have-
character.
Yeah. And with that potion, people
Yeah,
can become melee characters.
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
melee
it's a
It
gu-
just
it's
gives
a-
you 25 strength for 1 hour.
It's an oh shit button.
So, yeah. I mean, with that, like, I could become a super strong, physically strong wizard. Like,
Muscle
Yeah,
wizard.
but
muscle
but
wizard.
you would still need to be able to swing a weapon with accuracy, though.
Yeah, I'm not actually going to use it. I'm just saying. Like,
It
a
also
lot of
lets you
people-
jump really far, too, because strength
Yeah.
is good. A good
It-
determinant
Oh my
of
God,
jump.
Marvis,
It's like
you
a
could jump to the moon and back.
Okay.
You're alive.
18,
Yes.
20.
Oh, okay.
I got 31.
Nice.
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 Not
So
much
just to be
better
absolutely
than
clear,
one.
Bethany gave
Yeah.
1 superior healing and 1 greater restoration potion.
So we have 2 superior, 1 greater.
Greater restoration, yeah.
Greater restoration, not healing.
Not healing, greater restoration.
Oh. Okay.
You don't have to gulp it all now, but you could if you wanted to.
No. I think greater at least 2, right? exhaustion levels, or is it just one?
It's just one.
Just one.
Just I'll double check.
C-
It is.
Can we ask the audience if there's any doctors in the house that can do spells as well?
Yes, if any of you play any healing characters, why don't you spawn in right now?
Do we have a cleric in the house? Do we have a cleric in the house? Do we have a grave cleric in the house?
Anybody, please.
We'll see what happens.
You're muted, Matt. Matt, you're muted.
I went from unmuted to muted. I said the one cleric that is in the house seems to be predisposed at the moment.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. I don't know why that took me like a second.
It's fine. All right, so we are officially done for tonight, correct?
Yeah, it's 11:17.
Okay, great. I just want to make sure that we're done talking about stuff so we can raid somebody. Real quick. But before that, we should all say bye. Everybody say
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
It took me a long time to get through 2 blocks. Like I thought you guys would just walk across the street.
I felt like this
mean-
should have been like 2 seconds, and this turned into get shot with power word kill.
Hey, if you fuck with the bones, you get the
get the bones. You get the
I don't know, something that
bones.
rhymes with bones.
Get the moans.
Scone.
Get the groans.